Good afternoon, one and all. It's match day. Of course, it's match day. What have we got planned for today? Well, a football match, obviously. But before the football match, we're going to talk about the football match. Well, it'll be mostly me talking and you listening, let's be honest. But hopefully, you type lots of nice things in the comments and we can bring each and every one of those comments, actually, not all of them, a lot of those comments in and sort of integrate you into the stream. What else have we got? We got some silliness, probably. We got Charlie joining us in about half an hour. Well, he'll take us through to the watch along. We've got a ridiculously unrealistic bet, which hopefully will yield somebody a grand or something like that if all the planets align. Oh no, we won't. We won't. Sorry, because Gio's watching this and he's telling me I'll text you a bet giveaway, so you don't get the ridiculous bet at all. You get a nice, sensible bet, a lovely, sensible bet that realistically we might win. Let's be fair. Nobody's cleaned up so far with my bets, least of all me. As you can see, I'm still here. I'm still sat in a shed wearing a cheap t-shirt. There you go. Anyway, before we start. I think the teams are out in about 2 minutes, by the way. You'll know what the teams are if you've got the OneFootball app, which is, if you don't, you can download it by clicking the link below. It's very, very easy. You download it to your phone. It's free. And when you download it, they say, who do you support? You say West Ham. You click on that. And if I even go through it now, the lineups, they're not that good that they'll have the lineups early. Let's not be honest. But even today, we've got an overview of the match. We've got a live ticker. I think a live ticker is when the game's going on. You can follow the game. We've got the lineups and we've got the stats of the game. It's not just that on match day, though. There's all the transfer news, all the West Ham news, all aggregated into one place just for you. That's the OneFootball app. I had to do that early because I forget, basically. I'll forget. And we can't have that. Once we start getting into the flow of things, Hammers chat. It's all in reverse. I'm good at this, aren't I? Right then. I'm not listening to you lot yet, because what happened last time is you leaked the team. So I know some of you get early access to the team. You might be patrons with X or something like that, and you get the team news early. I don't know the team news. I like to be surprised. So what's going to happen is Charlie backstage is running around his little hamster wheel, running round and round and round, frantically refreshing the OneFootball app. Then he has to type the team up, and then we display it on the bottom of the screen. I have a couple of questions now in the whatever 30 seconds we've got before the team lineup is announced. Is Arthur the Masus Masuaku going to be playing? I think not. Is Harry going to be playing in goal? That's the other question I've got. But probably the bigger question, because I suspect, actually, I'm not going to say, I think the team lineup, and I've not seen it yet, will go something like Sufal, whose groin is fine, by the way. Matic tried to knee him in the dinkle, but he's all right. I think it'll be Sufal, Bizuma, Ogbonna, Cresswell, Rice, Suchek, Ben Rama, Fornals, Antonio, which leaves one more if I've got my maths right. It's going to be interesting. That's the one I'm not sure about. That is the question. Right, I've managed to talk until exactly that time. Let's see what the team. Oh, we've got a team. We've got a team. Let me just look. Let me double check. We do, in fact, have a team. Okay. How close was I? Oh, pretty damn good, actually. Pretty damn good. If you joined me for the breakfast brunch this morning on Patreon, you would know that I said I didn't think Areola would play. I thought Fabianski would play. Moyes sort of let it slip a little bit. Here's the team for you. In goal, Lucas Fabianski. Playing at right back, Vladimir. Me Niagaras are all right. Thank you very much, Sufal. At centre half is our new signing. Wonderful. Kurt Happy Satsuma. He's a good player. He looks really good. Looking forward to seeing him. Angelo the Legend. Oh, Bonner. I don't know why I said that. Aaron Kraswelovich at left back. Declan Rice. Just plain old Declan Rice, isn't it, really? Thomas Big Soup Potato Salad Suchek is playing alongside him. Bowen was the answer to the question that I didn't know. I mean, I'm amazed. I'm absolutely amazed. There's a boy that's had his Weetabix. Surely he's cream crackers. I mean, he must be. Anyway, Ben Rama, El Fornicador, and Antonio make up the starting 11. What's the bench, I hear you ask? Hold on a second. Let me put the comments back up now. Anyway, sorry. There you go. We can talk now. You can't ruin it for me. Can't ruin it for me now. And I know the team. I told some of you the team. By the way, there's a link for the One Football app. Anyway, what's the team? The bench, I hear you ask. I'll tell you what the bench is. Areola, Dawson, Virgil van Dawson, Ben Not the Sprinter Johnson, Issa Diop, I ain't got that. Crow, I need to work on these nicknames. Diop, Crow, Noble, Vlasic, Lanzini, and Yarmolenko. Okay. I think that's right. I've got to say, I think that's right. I think that's right. Who am I to tell David Moyes what to do? But I think if Bowen's okay, if Bowen's fit, then I would have chosen him ahead of Vlasic. And it is the right thing to do. My only concern is just the last 2 games, he's run himself absolutely ragged. What's going on, by the way? What's going on? Masterclass by City at the moment. Thank goodness we didn't draw them in the cup. I don't know the score. Tell me, Frank, or someone, anyone, tell me what's going on, Manchester City. You're my information. I get all my information from you. Otherwise, if I start opening different windows, not in the shed, but actually on the screen, I can't multitask, you know. I just can't, you know, I can't do it. So anyway, so I need you to tell me the news. Oh, it's 1-0. Is that a masterclass? That's a narrow lead, isn't it? It's a narrow lead. Oh, they're playing Chelsea. That's right. I completely forgot. That has ruined my bet. This is why you don't get the bet off me. I had Chelsea to win this 2-0. Shows what I know. Speaking of which, I'll keep that phone open for when Gio tells me what the bet is. I bet he's not even done it yet. I bet he's hurriedly trying to make it up. Really, he's back on Monday, so you're stuck with me for today, and then you're stuck with Charlie for a bit, and you're stuck with me again, and then we got stuck with me for the player ratings, and Gio's back on Monday. Yeah, from his wonderful travels. He's been some places, I'll tell you. Mostly the same place, but he's been there. He's been there. Okay, so what are we thinking about this? Charlie in the background. Do we have the Leeds team, please? Is there any? Oh, he's good, isn't he? Isn't he good? That was really, really quick. So quick, I've actually missed the start of the team, so I have to wait for it all to come round again. Oh, there you go. Meslier, is that how you say it? Shackleton, Cresswell. Hold on. Stewart's inquiry. Cooper, Firpo, Phillips, Dallas, Rafina, Klitsch, James, and Rodrigo. Charlie, where's Cock? Have we got any Cock? I thought he might have been involved at all in some way. Okay, there's a bit of a problem here. They've got a Cresswell playing. It surely can't be the same one, can it? Because that's gonna muck things up. Meslier, Shackleton, Cresswell, the wrong one. Cooper, Firpo, it is Firpo, isn't he? The guy from Barcelona. Phillips, Dallas, Rafinha, Klitsch, James, Rodrigo. Okay. What do we know there? There's no Patrick Bamford. This much is clear. So, just our luck, by the way, just our luck that Rodrigo would start to, really come good. I like James. James is a good player. I think he's really, really well. Everyone knows he's fast. We've got confirmation. Charlie Cresswell, an imposter, trying to copy West Ham. Really, you what? But he's bloody. Anyway, he's gonna have a blinder now. I've had a little pop at him. It would be very, very West Ham-like, wouldn't it? Let's be fair, if Rodrigo started playing well. But, I mean, you've got to think it's a good thing with Bamford not playing. I believe this may well be a decent time to play Leeds United. And I've got to say, I am not quietly, to be fair, I am massively confident about this game today. I do think we can absolutely win this. I can't claim to know the Leeds team well enough, but he has a tendency to change formation a little bit. I think he tweaked formation again for Fulham. I think they've got some injuries, so Phillips has been playing at centre half. He played a weird formation. They played a 3 and then another 3 just in front of him, which is a 6, obviously. And then he very much had Rafinha and James bombing in from wide and joining the attack, and it didn't really work out for them. Certainly, I had a little theory on Bielsa. So I mentioned I think it must have been the preview. I was doing the preview with Charlie, and I mentioned in the preview that that I felt for some reason I'd heard that Bielsa didn't stay at a club very long, and maybe he'd sort of gone a bit stale at Leeds. And then somebody pointed out, actually in the comments underneath, they said, no, this is the longest he's ever been at any club. So I wonder if there's a little bit in that. As I was expecting bigger things from Leeds this season, I thought there were a couple of clubs that really suffered last season because of no fans. I thought Liverpool did, just because they were so far below the standard considering the players they got and the manager they got. Obviously, Sheffield United, I think, was massively and played a massive part in their season. And I thought as well, obviously, Leeds was a massive one because they are raucous, they are loud. That is a very, very, a very passionate fan base, the Leeds fan base. So I thought, well, actually, they can only be better, really, can't they? They've signed a couple of players. Thank you, Gio. He sent me the bet. Yeah, I hadn't noticed. I will look in a second. And I thought, well, hold on a second. With Elland Road there, they're gonna be better, aren't they? It just stands to reason. Hopefully, we won't be proven wrong. Hopefully, they don't get back on track for this one. We'll talk about West Ham in a minute because I do think the way we rested players in the week to get that result and rest players is magnificent. Speak amongst yourselves. I need to slurp me tea. I didn't actually slurp it. I want to be polite. Right, let's have a look what Gio's sent me. I'm opening the phone. I'm having a look what Gio sent. It's disgusting. Oh, and he sent a bet as well. Sorry. Okay. Would you like to know Gio's bet? I will tell you Gio's bet. And then this is slightly different. You haven't got my ridiculous bet. Should we do a ridiculous bet as well? Let's do both. We'll do both. We'll do Gio's bet and a ridiculous bet. Okay, so West Ham to win, Antonio to score, Dallas to be carded, and West Ham to get 4 or more corners. That's £170 prize money. West Ham to win, Antonio to score, Dallas to be carded, West Ham to get 4 or more corners. That's the Gio's bet in what is becoming known as the Cresswell Derby, by the way. Anyway, I don't know. See, I don't know what you're saying. Do both. Last Saturday's game for 2. Anyway, don't worry about it. Anyway, okay. So that's that. We need to find something. Okay. I've got a phrase here because he's done. I thought they had a player called Cock. Quite frankly, I thought Leeds had a player called Cock. Or is it Leicester? I mean, that's Fuchs. I don't know. I get me Fuchs, me Cocks, and me Clits all mixed up, to be perfectly honest with you. So I want to know. You better spell it right, and I can't tell you how to spell it. It's rude. It's so rude. Goes to a couple of concerts and gets all feisty. Hold on, I'll tell you the thing in a minute. Thank you, Callum. Thank you very much indeed. Soccer at 11:30 p.m. at work at 6 p.m. Struggle. It's a struggle being an Aussie hammer. That's all we can say. Okay. Here's what I want to know. To be in with a chance of winning this bet, please type the phrase and better type it right. Where is Cock? Because I can't see him. I can't see him on the team sheet. I can't see him on the Charlie. Hello? Have we got the lead substitutes bench, please? Oh, he's good. Klassen, Macaroon, Dramath, Harrison, Somerville, Roberts, Gelhard, and Greenwood. They've nicked another player off another team. Let me just try and mispronounce all those names again. Clayson, Macaroon, McCarran. It's another lady. Harrison, Somerville, Roberts, Gelhard, and Greenwood. Okay. Where's Cock? Sadly, Charlie. Sadly, Sadly, no Cock. But what you have to, which we don't know where he is. It's like, where's Wally? Where's Willie? Where's Cock? Where is he? Why is he not on the bench? Why is he not playing? Hold on. Wait, where you are. Right, so to win £170, West Ham to win, Antonio to score, Dallas to be carded, West Ham to get 4 or more corners. Gio has already put down the stake for that bet, and that's going to yield 170 smackaroonies. You have to be in a chance of winning it. You have to have typed the phrase. That's some funny ones. Oh, where is Cock? But you're typing some funny. You're typing some funny. Oh my goodness, that's you're all entered, much like Cock himself. You're all entered. Oh dear, you're a funny mom. It's oh dear. This is the question. Oh, I love that camper. Major. Morning, Major. Morning, 40. Major. I love that split screen camper. One day, my friend. One day. I don't mean I'm going to nick your split screen camper. I mean, one day. You never know. You know, if the bet comes in, if the silly bet comes in, let's do it. Let's do the silly ass bet. But I'll tell you what. Consider this. Think on this, my friends. Think on this. Arrested Rice. Is that Hungry Rice? I don't know. Arrested Rice and arrested Suchek and an arrested, not an arrested Antonio, just arrested. I don't want him arrested. I want him to be rested. Arrested Antonio, arrested Kreswelovic. Zuma didn't need arrest, let's be fair. Ogbonna, everyone. Oh, everyone's just fit as a fiddle. Let's have a look. Right. Bet builder. Right, help me out here. Give me a goal scorer for West Ham, please. Give me goals. We've got to do a scoreline as well for the. I reckon let me do the scoreline. You give me a goal scorer, right? We'll go on a bet builder. We'll start building, but a silly bet. Hold on, it's that time again. Oh, me beer goggles. Okay. The score. Do you know what I'm going to go? I'm going to go West Ham to win 3-0. We got to make these ads work. These bets, these odds worth it. Okay. Fabianski, can't do Fabianski. Hugo, thank you, Major. Okay, goal scorer Ben Rama. Both Cress. Oh, hold on. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Sorry. Oh, where's Woody? Alan. But isn't there Cresswell a defender as well? That would be amazing odds, wouldn't it? Should we do it? Let's do it. I know it's ridiculous. I know it is ridiculous. This bet will never come in, but it don't matter. I'm only putting tuppence on. Let's be fair. Okay, both Cress. I like you as a naughty, on a naughty side to your nature, Alan. I like that. A bit of mischief there. I can't find it. Aaron Cresswell to score any time in a match, 105 to 1. He's not even. They can't do that. There's no odds. I'm not being funny. There's no odds. They don't even know who he is. Can you see? There's no odds for Charlie Cresswell. There's no odds for Charlie Cresswell. They don't even know. They don't know where Cock is, and they don't know where Cresswell is. We can't do that. Okay, right. Let's do another one aside from that, because we're only 105 to 1. That's not quite going to cut it. What else is everyone saying? Vlasic off the bench to score. I don't know. Stop. Okay. Let's do. It's because I said 3-0. Is that why? Why would that? Oh, of course it is. I'm a knob. I'm such a knob. I'm so sorry. Basically, I can't pick Cresswell. I can't pick the other Cresswell because I've got Leeds to score no goals. Oh my God. I'm an embarrassment. I'm surprised you're still tuning in. Honestly, I need another West Ham. I need another West Ham player. Oh, I'm such a dipstick. Well, hold on, adding 4 now only takes it to 150 to 1. Oh, I've jumped up 160 to 1. Okay. Let's do 4 now. It's not like that, obviously. Okay, right. Right, we're at 160 to 1 here. Give me help me out here. Give me a player to be card. I am. I really am. Give me a player to have a card, please. Thank you very much. Okay. Antonio, 2 goals. Oh, 3. Oh, see, you're confusing me now. 3-1 Antonio hat-trick. That sounds really good, doesn't it? Phillips could be carded. Let's have a card. We'll have Phillips to get a card as well. Really? Is that right? That takes it to 800 to 1. My word. This is looking good. This is already looking good. Not on 10 pence, to be fair. It's still, we need something else. Help me out here. I need something else that's really going to boost. Both. I'll tell you what. Let's have the other Cresswell to be sent off. This'll be it. That's it. So thank you very much. I've got to say, I think it was Stuart. Let's do that. Play a card. Charlie Cresswell sent off. Boom. 5,000 to 1. We are done. We are done, my friends. Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay. 5,000 to 1. There you go. I'm not going to muck around. I'm only going to put 15 pence on it. Place bet. It's not bad. Look, it's 750 quid. It's 750 quid. There you go. That'll do. Boom. I don't know why I say boom. I think that's what they do in the betting. I think when a bet comes in, you know, when you follow any of these betting people, you know, I wouldn't bother, by the way. I'll just follow Gio. He knows far more about betting than these betting people. But I think when a bet comes in, they say boom. Boom. 750 quid. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just leave it. I'm going to leave it with the cock. All right. So you don't even need to. We'll get to that. You don't even need to type anything else in. It's still whatever ridiculous saying I said at the start about somehow. I can't remember what I said. What did I ask you to say? I can't remember. We'll have 2 prizes basically. The one that's likely to come in, which is a Geo bet, which does seem like a really reasonable bet. Actually, it has to be said, and then a ridiculous bet. So we hopefully we get 2 prize winners. Unlikely to happen. Let's just hope the naughty fake Mickey Mouse Cresswell gets sent off. I got a Mickey Mouse Cresswell and I got a Mickey Mouse Greenwood. Not good. Okay. So all silliness aside, by the way, are we feeling confident for today? I think I'm feeling confident. I certainly am. I never got an answer to my question, which was the other day. After the game, when we were up in Manchester, we're up in Lancashire, did we then come back to London, then go up to Yorkshire? Which I don't know. I don't know. I thought it'd be a silly thing if we did stay up there, do some training at someone's training ground. Obviously, you'd have to wait to be invited, it'd have to be official sort of thing. So it's only the travel's the only thing that bothers me. That being said, we should be used to a bit of travel by now. We're a European team, aren't we? We're a European team. Alex, sorry. So if you can type something like this, you entered into both bets. Basically anything to do with cock, as long as it's pronounced, because we don't want to be crude or rude on this channel, as long as it's spelt Koch. That's the only cock we're interested in around here. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. What are you talking about? Oh, Man United are losing to Aston Villa. I'm like Jeff Stelling, aren't I? I'm slick and pretty cool at this. So Manchester United, are you losing to Aston Villa? I've got that right. Is that right? That is also, I've got to say, slightly cheered me up, really. I've gone right off them. Ashley, I've gone right off them. I tell you, right off them. It is a Mickey Mouse. Absolutely. That'll do it. I was not impressed with Man United the other day. I was not impressed with them at all. Cheating, play acting. They tried to injure Soufal's Dinkle. Fortunately, it's all right, and he's been past fit to play. He's been fully checked over. Man United have got a penalty. In fact, breaking news. Man United have got a penalty. Sorry, Seaside Hammer. Yeah. Anyway, so I hope they lose. I really do hope they lose. I'm really not. I'm not into that at all. Crofty's there. He's got many. That's why he's not injured. He's fatigued. He's fatigued for this game. Okay, let's have a little talk about the game. Let me get your score predictions in, please. Now, let's have your score predictions. Forget the bets. Forget all the silliness. What's your score predictions? Because that'll give me an indication to see how confident you are. You've got to think that Rice is going to be really benefiting from this rest, as will Souček. But I tell you who is going to really, really benefit. That's Antonio. Antonio's been off for, I think it's a week and a half, something like that. Massively, massively benefit from that. I think he's going to be absolutely raring to go. You've got to probably feel as well that that Antonio possibly might have wanted to play, in the cup game. I'll try and click these as quickly as I can. It ain't easy. You lot type fast, I've got to say. Hey, that's the score. I like that one. I sort of agree with that one. Oh, Foe, do you think so? Do you really think so? I hope not. Bloody hell, we all hope not. That won't be any good. Hold on. Significantly cooler than the last time I swigged the tea. No branding. No branding on this one, if you know what I mean, Gio. Say no more. Say no more. Hello, Kevin. Hope you're well, my friend. 0-4. That's 4-0 to West Ham. 4-0 to West Ham. We've done Dylan's. Yeah, I was going to say, have we put Dylan's one scoreline up yet? We definitely hadn't, because I would have remembered that. Good. Yes, I tell you what, we're doing all right, aren't we? We're doing all right here. Well, I can only assure. So, who was it? Who did miss it? Who missed the Man United penalty? I like this. I know, Charles. I'm with you, mate. I'm with you. 1919. Bruno missed it. Good. Right. Let's just talk about this for a second. You know when Gio said, about when Aaron Cresswell, the real Cresswell, addresses the ball and he rolls his foot over the top of the ball before he kicks it, before he crosses it over. Gio said you can't unsee it. Once you've seen that, once that's been pointed out to you, you can't unsee it. I now can't unsee the Fernandes thing. Now, what Gio said was, he said that Wilf Zaha used to be his least favourite player. I think he meant because he's moaning and he whinges and he's just... And he's right. He was right about that. And then he mentioned it about Fernandes. And now I'm looking for it and now I see it. He is a moaning. He's horrible. He really is. He really is. Even when he was on the bench and he was just chatting to his mates, you could tell he was moaning. His lip was all curled up and he wasn't having a laugh or anything like that, or just having a normal chat. Anyway, and then he tried to score that goal, a cheats goal, an absolute cheats goal. It was our free kick. And he tried to nick our free kick. The man has got no moral compass at all. So, I'm glad he's missed a penalty. I'm not the only one that's glad he's missed a penalty. Steve is delighted. Clearly, Steve is delighted. Is this true? I don't know why I ask, is it true? Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, just extra validation by the day. There you go. Dylan does not like Fernandes. So I don't like him either, Dylan. Gio doesn't like him. That's at least three of us, my friend. That's at least three of us. And Spencer Mason has also noticed that about Fernandes. He is a very, very... I like this. Bruno Fernandes has the demeanour of a petulant child. I would like to say that to him. You know, you get online hate and stuff like that. No swear words. Not just say, you have a demeanour of a petulant child. James, we've got a match report. Man United 0, Aston Villa 1. Oh, it's late in the game. It's late in the game. I didn't know this. This is all exciting. Bruno Fernandes grabs the ball ahead of Ronaldo. Really? But caves under the pressure as he balloons a woeful... Oh, this is good. This is good. This is good work, James. Our correspondent at Old Trafford, James Allen. He balloons a woeful effort over the Aston Villa bar. That's cracking work, James. I like you. Got a way with words, my friend. You got a way with the written word. So they had a little bit of, no, it's my ball. No, it's my ball. No, it's mine. It's mine. Nick, you've got to be brave to take the ball off of Ronaldo, haven't you? I mean, and they both play for the same countries. That's Portugal, by the way. Wow. Okay, that's really That's really funny and really interesting. Excellent. And I'll tell you what. Sorry, he's featured. I keep clicking on Fo's name. He's transferred. Oh, good. Good. He ditched him, sacked him, dumped him. Obviously, after that terrible display against West Ham, dumped him out of his fantasy league team. Yes, that's exactly who it was. Exactly right. That's exactly complete wrong 'un. Everyone, basically, everyone's laughing at Man United and slagging off Fernandes. Does he look like an ogre? What, like a Shrek or something? I don't know about that. I'm not. No, I don't know. Shrek's the only ogre I know. I don't know him personally, obviously. Fernandes is a pirate. Sever your head off if you met him on the high seas. Jim lad. Yes, well, I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not, but I think it's a lovely image. I like conjuring up the piracy element of Bruno, Blackbeard, Bruno Eye Patch Fernandes. There we go. Do you know there's I'm not being funny. You know, you get these. Oh, everybody, but yes, please do like and subscribe and all the stuff, and write things about cock and stuff. Do all the things. Do all of them. It may help. It may not. I'm not convinced. Hold on. Yes, sorry, Charlie. Charlie. Can we have the West Ham lineup, please? Are you there? MG1. Oh, he's got a very ripped physique, it has to be said. Thank you very much. There you go. He's been doing his sit-ups, MG1. Probably was looking at the team. Where's the team sheet? He was fat before this video started, and now he's waited so long for Charlie to get the West Ham team sheet up. Team sheet up. He's got a six-pack. Anyway, there we go. Well, I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. So you get these national days, right? National Cake Day. You know what I'm saying? You get these national days. International, whatever, you know the sort of things I mean. International Car Day, International Cut Your Hair Day, whatever. There's actually a Pirate Day. There is a Pirate Day, National Pirate Day. I don't know. I thought they were all, well, obviously, you know, there's some, but I'm talking in the traditional sense. Blackbeard, eye patch, all of that. What's the point in having a Pirate Day? But I quite like it. I wish we should all celebrate that. I'll dress as pirates and say all day. Anyway, Charlie, before you come in, practice your best pirate accent. And I don't know why they basically all come from the West Country, didn't they? Can you join us with an please, Charlie? I've got my headphones in. I've got my bloody headphones in. I'm such a knob. Hold on. Wait for me. Sorry. Hello. Did you say anything?
Yeah, let's say I did it. Let's say I definitely did it, and it was really impressive.
Someone in the chat confirm or deny whether
chat will confirm I did it. It was when you were looking down, you didn't see it. Chat will confirm. I did it. I 100% did it. Anyway, you all right?
Well, I'm a better pirate than you are, quite frankly.
There we go. Thank you very much, Dylan.
All right, Dylan. Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay, fine. There's a Jazz has said you've done it as well. Fine.
Thank you, Repeat. Fine. Thank you very much.
All right.
It was a bit Jack Sparrow.
Oh, yeah. Okay, nice.
But just like a little bit switched up. You know, you got to do it. You got to do it.
Excellent. I won't repeat what he said, Chris. Gonzo's a tosser. Is that what he said? Yeah.
Yeah, it was something about a Leeds player who's not playing today. How are you?
Me?
You all right?
Right. I'm all right. Bit of a sore throat, actually.
Good. I'm glad.
But I'm all right. I've had the COVID test, the PCR one. I'm all right. I've just got a sore throat. There's no COVID. I've just got a sore throat.
Love to see it. Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, I'm all right. You know, but I've been up about 5 to 10 minutes. You know, it's all good. It's all good.
Absolutely. Got your bowl of Rice Krispies.
Yeah, well, my breakfast today is going to be Quavers. Quavers exists.
In a bowl with milk on.
You know, if I'm vibing it, Although I have been trying to drink less milk, but if I'm vibing it, maybe that's what I go with. You know.
Hold on. There's Satsuma talk.
I've just seen that as well. I've seen Jack saying it amongst other people. Lots of Zuma Alpha season.
No.
I'm trying to confirm it as we speak. Something that's going on.
What do you mean? Who are you gonna call? Who on earth do you know to call to confirm whether someone's injured or not?
Who? Mate, I know people. I know you. I know loads of people.
Nobody. You know nobody.
I know my mum. I know. I know Gio.
You do.
My girlfriend, but she's asleep, so she won't be able to help in this scenario.
He's trying to get his Giaz in a queue. At least message me
queue
to get his book signed by Gary Barlow at the moment.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
So do we know? What's your source? What Zuma injury is everybody? Oh, thank you. That's okay. That's cool. Blimey, thank you. You're welcome. It worked. I'm easy to wind up on this thing. I try and keep one eye on you, Charlie, because I know you can misbehave. One eye on the chat. So you think he's got a lazy eye, that boy. But I do sometimes catch it, and I got caught then, didn't I? Not like the names. I don't get caught with the names anymore. I don't like Phil Maccock. He wants me to say that. He wants me to say it. What's the guy in the bar in The Simpsons that phones? Oh no. It's Bart.
Mo gets phoned. Mo gets phoned.
Yeah. I'm basically Mo, aren't I? Really.
Mo Sislak.
You know. Yeah, but I don't fall for it anymore. I fell for that.
It's a very bold thing to say out loud. I don't fall for it anymore live on the internet when you are interacting with a live chat most days. Like, it's a very bold thing to say. Some would call it pride before a fall, potentially.
The thing is, I don't care. There he is. There he is. Phil, buddy. How are you? I like it. It's good. But you have to pronounce it Maccock because you know what he wants you to say, don't you?
Yeah.
You meant to say Phil. It's meant to be feel.
Yeah, feel my cock, yes.
Yeah, it's so bad. You don't do it. You can't.
No fear. Zero miedo. You just go in. You gun for it. If you show fear, they'll be all over you, Gonzo. Right?
Don't give him the victory.
You got to make yourself big.
Clearly
you got to make yourself big. Stand up. Show that it's show that you ain't scared. You know.
Absolutely. No cock today.
It's a shame. You know, we all wanted cock, and yet no cock is to be found.
Such pure old terrible humour, and I blame myself.
Well, you know,
such a low level, isn't it?
Listen, we're all getting involved. No, we'll look. Will they miss cock? One often does. You know.
Anyway, Charlie. So the other day, I found some money on the floor, and I put it in.
Yes. Before we go any further, can I ask? Yeah. Was there a solicitor involved at any point during this transaction?
I killed me. That did. Oh dear.
I would hope. Listen. I'm not saying there can't be. I'm just saying I hope it isn't the conclusion.
It's all right. I've sorted it out.
Okay.
The other day, I found some money on the floor.
Yes.
And then also somebody paid me some money for services rendered on PayPal. And then I went to the shop and I got a little bit of change. And then I borrowed some money for somebody. And I didn't know how much money I had, Charlie. Would you perchance know of anybody that could help me calculate the vast sums of money that I have and don't have in my possession and somehow avoid paying tax on it?
I do. I should say avoiding tax isn't something Hamish Chat necessarily endorses. However,
we don't. No.
If like Gonzo basic mathematics is not your strong suit, then Stuart Morris Accountants are someone who can help you out. They are based in Ilford. A West Ham fan runs them. That's why they help us out. Thank you very much, Stuart Morris. Personal finance, corporate finance, business finance, all of that good stuff. They can help you. They can help Gonzo because Gonzo doesn't have a calculator.
I don't have a calculator. I used to have, when they came out, Casio. You're too young to know what Casio is, but Casio
I know
used
what
to make these.
Casio. Listen, I know what Casio
Oh,
is.
of course, you got a keyboard behind you, haven't you?
Yeah,
You
well,
still
it's
got a
not in.
keyboard
It's
behind
in a
you. The
different room
drum.
now, but yeah.
How often do you play the drum kit when you're not hanging your pants on it to dry?
Since I've moved here, it's still at my mum's. So
Still at
not
your
often.
mum's. There you
So
are.
not often.
Does your mum? Does that how you and your mum communicate? Does she sort of bang the drum that you? Oh, hold on, I can hear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that, and I'm like, oh, yes, I do want a cup of tea, thanks.
Absolutely. I'd like to say this. Absolutely. Thank you, Chuck. Tax avoidance is okay. Tax evasion is illegal. Okay.
Good shout.
So here's the thing. I buy myself a microphone. Buy myself a microphone. Don't pay tax on it. That's tax avoidance. Tax evasion is a tax man. Oi, you can do one. I didn't earn any money.
Which you were doing, but that was just for your own personal benefit. It wasn't anything to do.
There's none of it. There's none of that going on.
You respect the tax man, you say?
Yeah, I do. Of course I do. You've got to respect the tax man. Absolutely. I love the tax man.
I love it. He's one of my top 4 favorite men. I love the tax man.
He is. What would the other 3 be?
Tax man, policeman. I don't know. I got no more.
The man in Pizza Express who you can see through the little window thing who's flipping the pizzas and putting them in the oven. He's one of my favourite men. Yeah, and you.
Oh, you know when you order, like, I don't know if it happens at Pizza Express, but it does with Domino's. And you have the map and you see the little guy and he's driving to your house and you can see where he is, like in relation to you. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, but not with Domino's. Just on there are the other apps. I don't want to. They've not paid me any money. I'm not even going to talk about their apps. But yeah, one of the apps when you order something, yes, you can see him. He's close. He's getting closer on the map.
We ordered Domino's a little while back, and he was on his way, and then he got to a set of traffic lights that are near us, and I saw him stop for like an inordinate amount of time. Because you know what it's like, you live next to traffic lights, you know what they're like. I was like, that's a long time he stopped there. And then he ends up coming here. He knocks on the door. Well, actually, no, sorry. He doesn't knock on the door. He then goes back to the pizza place. He goes back to the Domino's. So I was like, what the hell is going on here? The map
He's banging the drum, Charlie. He's beating the drum to get your attention.
He just stays right at his pizza place. And then it just doesn't change. And then all of a sudden, a buzz goes off about 45 minutes later at the door. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? It's the pizza guy, right? And he goes, hi, I was supposed to deliver your pizza 45 minutes ago, but at the traffic lights up the road, someone ran up to my bike and stole it out the back of the bike. And so I had to go back and get your stuff remade. I'm sorry. Someone ran up, Gonzo. And the thing is I've always thought that when I've seen them stopped at traffic lights, it's only like a little thing. You just pull it open, you get a free pizza. I've always thought about it. Yeah, I've never been bold enough to try. I feel disgraced. I feel like I should have.
That sounds like a tax dodge to me.
Maybe.
It does. Do you reckon if he sort of got it?
Well, they're not paying VAT technically, so yeah, I guess.
No, absolutely. I think if I'd have done that and I'd got it and it's a pizza and then it had the barbecue sauce on it rather than tomato, I'd go run and put it back.
I'm strongly against this barbecue sauce nonsense. I'm strongly against it.
It's disgusting. It's a disgrace.
I like barbecue sauce in general, but as a pizza base, that's
maybe on a drumstick or something. Let's be fair. But barbecue sauce on a pizza, you know.
Wild maneuvers.
It is wild. Right, listen, I think I'll let you go. Well, you're not going to go. I'll let myself go.
Fair enough. Thank you, Gonzo.
Thank you. Sorry for mucking up this stream, everybody, and I'll see you later.
See ya. Bye. That was Gonzo, everybody. That's the sort of stuff he does in his daily life. You're welcome. Hello, everyone. Hope you're well. Hope you're good. I hope we're all excited for today's game. There we go. We'll get a score on the thingy up, shall we? We are about 20 minutes away from kickoff at Elland Road in a match between West Ham United and Leeds United. Big plays. Can West Ham continue their outstanding form of late? Lovely form of late, if we have to say it. And can Leeds get back on track? Get their Premier League ambitions going? Because it's not been happening, has it? It's not been happening. But hello, everyone. I hope you're all good. I hope you're all well. Let's start it off right, shall we? Let's start off with confidence. Let me know how confident you are on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being no confidence whatsoever, 0 confidence, like me looking in a mirror, to 10, the most amount of confidence ever. and that's me before I take a penalty, before the inevitable fall. How confident are you of West Ham getting a result today? Let me know in the live chat. While you do that, let's say hello to some people. Hello to the Broomfields. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're all good. I hope you're both well if you're both watching. But good to see. Good to see. Stuart Morris accountants do not endorse pizza payment invasion. They do not. They do not. I don't endorse that either. We have to keep the pizza industry going. It basically fuels me half of the time. No, I would still have a pineapple pizza. I'm gonna say it. I honestly don't mind a pineapple pizza. It's the only place I like pineapples. Weirdly, I've discussed this before on the stream probably, but I don't like pineapple in any other context. But pineapple on a pizza, I think is fine. I don't know why. It's very odd. It's very odd. Let's have a look at some of these numbers. We have a 7 out of 10, 8.25, 8, 8, 6, 10 because they have no cock. Excellent shout, Sean. You raise an excellent point. 9, solid 9, Antonio Brace. Yo, Jackie Howard, what's the team? I'll put it along the bottom of the screen for you, but we'll go into that just in a second, Jackie. 9, 8, evening, Charlie. 8, good to see you, Harry. Hope you're well. 6, 9. Can I get a shout out? I am confident. Yes, you can, Hon. I'll call you Hon. I'll call you Hon. I won't disrespect you, but I'm mispronouncing it. You can. Good to see you. Hope you're well. And 10 big plays. Big plays. I expect Antonio to bully their defense today. Would be lovely. Would be life. You guys are sleeping on a barbecue base. It's too much barbecue for me. I like barbecue sauce. I should stress that I do like a barbecue sauce, and I've liked the barbecue sauce more in recent times. I've gotten more into it since lockdown. I wouldn't tend to have it that much, but I was like, yeah, you can respect it. But now I'm like, yeah, barbecue sauce. But as a base for a pizza, I just want my tomato. Do you know what I mean? I'm scared to step outside the box. Scared to step outside the pizza box. 7 for the win, 9 at least for a point. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. 5, but I'm still 5 even when we play unimportant teams like Arsenal. You know, 11, 8 out of 10, 5. Okay. Well, I mean, a lot of confidence in the chat today. A lot of confidence in the chat. Pineapple pizzas should be rounded up and executed. Well, shoot me in the head, baby, because it's not bad. It's not bad. I will say that. Pineapple on a white sandy beach lapped in the south trying to see it by shaded palm fronds. Only. No, bro, in no other context, just on pizza. I like the sweetness. What can I say? The cream team says, what's the score prediction? We will get there in just a moment, my friend. In fact, what are your score predictions? Let me know. Let's have a look at the teams while we do that. We'll start with respect for the home side. Let's hope this works. It does. I didn't set it up, but it worked. What a time to be alive. Leeds start as such. Meslier in goal. Shackleton, Cresswell, Cooper, and Firpo from right to back. From right to left at the back. Phillips and Dallas in midfield. Rafinha, Klitsch, and Dan James behind Rodrigo, who's actually starting as a number 9 today. West Ham, the away side line up as such. Fabianski in goal. Kufal, Zuma, Ogbonna, Cresswell, Rice, Suchek, Bowen, Benrahma, Fornals, Mikel Antonio. Very predictable to an extent. That is the lineup you would suspect from West Ham. The benches. West Ham have Areola, Dawson Johnson, Diop, Crowell Noble, Vlasic, Lanzini, Yarmolenko, and Leeds have Klassen, McCarron, Dramir, Hilde, which I think is German for help, Harrison, Somerville, Roberts, Gelhard, and Greenwood. Those are the teams. Now you know, and what are your score predictions? Guys, a nice poached egg on a margarita pizza. I've been hearing this egg on a pizza lot quite often, right? And I can't say I'm necessarily for it. I would try it, but that's quite scary, you know. Pepperoni, mushroom, and chili for me. Chili scares me. My stomach can't be handling it. Now I actually have because the orange thing that I spoke about last time. Now I actually have a reason to be so scared of hot sauce. But before it was just me being a chicken. 8 out of 10, I think we've got them today. Good to see you. Yes, good. Yes, Alex Step. Love that. Good to see you as well. Hope you're well. Right, let's have a gander. So we are saying We are saying 4-1 to Hammers. Ogbonna to have Rodrigo slipping up all game, 3-0 to the Hammers. I don't have any confidence about Cock. I mean, me neither, mate. Me neither. It would be a bad time. Andy says 3-2, 3-1 to West Ham, 3-1. 9 out of 10 because their Cock is injured. Yeah, he's having a mare. It's having a mare. Leeds 4-0. Flipping hell, Phil. Phil, that's a lot, isn't it? Phil? Is it Phil? Phil. 2-0. Antonio Fornals to score. 3-0. Antonio Brace. Noble pen. Oof. Pizza's glorified toast. Both great, though. Lewis, we will have a link to the game as the game kicks off. If you hang around until then, my friend. If you hang around until then, we will be able to provide you with one. 2-0. Good to see you, Scott. I hope you're well. I hope you're coming in with all of the energy as per usual. I hope you're good. Jesus, all I see is one of the best defenses in the league, one of the best midfield pairs in the league, one of the best attacks in the league. Massive team. Absolutely massive. Massive. You know what I mean? Big plays. 2-1. What's good, says Matthew. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're well. I have replaced today the oranges with orange juice. That should hopefully help a little bit with my stomach. I doubt it. We'll see. I doubt it. There's a lot of confidence in chat today. It's good to see. How are we feeling? Kick Phil from the channel. Listen, Phil's done enough in football to respect staying around, but that's a wild prediction from Mr. Jones. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to say now. I'll leave it, but at the same time, you know what I mean? Confident, easy 10-0 win. Leeds 96, West Ham 97. One extra. Like the radio station. Love that. Madman of York, good to see you. Or should I call you Lucy? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Hope you're good. I'll take tremendous. I don't think it's right, but I'll take it. In Tenerife, a restaurant did tuna and banana pizza. Tuna, I can kind of see. Banana feels like something a child would do. You know what I mean? It feels like something a child would do and write about in primary school. That's just mad. But if you had it, was it nice? I'm very interested. I can't lie to you. Both Cresswells to score today. Obviously, the BTEC Cresswell to score an O goal. I mean, listen, that'd be beautiful stuff, wouldn't it? You're looking at those sides, right? And to be honest with you, it's difficult because at this stage, I would love to sort of talk about the tactics. I'd love to talk about what West Ham are going to do, like how we're going to set up, what the lineup means. But like realistically, we've seen this team time and time again. We know these boys. We know them well. We know what they're about, right? Zoom is the obvious new inclusion here, but as such, Zoom and Ogbonna seems like a beautiful centre-back pairing, you know? Fabianski getting his start because Moyes probably trusts him slightly more than Areola at this stage. Makes sense. That's fair enough. That's not a problem. But realistically, we know what these boys are doing. Okay, it's no surprise. Okay, it's no surprise that they're starting because realistically, we've seen it before. We've seen them before. We know what they're doing. We're looking at Leeds. We're looking at Rodrigo. He's starting up front today not for the first time, but he certainly hasn't been in and around. There's been a lot of talk from Leeds fans about what to do with Rodrigo, how to play him, where he should be playing. Because he is so talented, and yet they tend to play him in a deeper role. If that's not really happening, it's not really working. And there's been a lot of pressure to just play him up front because he costs so much money for Leeds. He's like 20-something million pounds, 27 million or something like that. So for Leeds to have that sort of level player on the bench, as is the same for us when we sign someone with that money and they're on the bench, there's a lot of pressure to start him. So he's starting today. As Gonzo said, Dan James getting a start Dan James Firpo is quite a scary left-hand side. That's pretty flipping quick. Dan James especially, he's now at a team who truly believe in him 100%. He obviously didn't have that at Manchester United. He didn't have that under Ollie, and now he does. Will he be able to kick on and get to that stage that we thought he might be able to when he joined Man United? I would suspect probably so. And then Rafinha on the other side. Look, it's a dangerous team. It's a difficult team, but we can't not act like that defense isn't there to be got at. We can't not act like that defense is there to be got at. And as Gonzo said, I think this is probably the right time to be facing Leeds. I don't think there's probably a better time to do it if we're being honest. If we're being honest, I think this is probably the right time. They're on a bad streak in the Premier League right now. They're struggling to get their act together, as it were, whereas we are coming in with fine form, flying as such. Even the loss against Man United, I felt like we did well, and yet we then beat them in a game where we probably played slightly worse, but we then beat them straight after. So I've got just as much confidence as everyone else, I think, to be honest with you. I think I've got just as much confidence. I'm looking at those sides and I'm seeing, I'll give him a goal. On the preview, I think I said 2-1, but I'm edging 3-1. I'm looking at that front three that's been so good this season. Bowen, Fornals, Ben Rama, Antonio, and I'm thinking maybe 3-1. I'm going to say 3-1. I'm putting my neck on the line. It's a bit wild. Clips. Good to see you, my friend. I have been made aware that Ray has been messaging you. I spoke to him last night. He said he was going to ring me. He didn't. So we'll get back to you on what Ray was talking about. But good to see you. I hope you're well. Cresswell Showdown. The Cresswell Showdown. Listen, we can't not act like this isn't something we're all going to get excited if it happens. I mean, look, Cresswell plays right centre back today. Okay, according to Who Scored, that might be different. That might change. I can't tell you for certain. That's exactly what it's going to look like. All right, I can't tell you for certain, but Cresswell plays left back. We know Cresswell likes to get far forward, especially into these sort of areas. It's not unheard of that we'll get a Cresswell on Cresswell showdown. It's not impossible. It's not impossible that a Cresswell on Cresswell battle will happen at some stage today. And if it does, I'll be very excited. If it does, I'll be very excited. I suspect you will be too, because just a cress on cress. Some hot cress on cress action. You know what I mean? Depressingly, first of all, I can't figure out what the song is. I'm struggling. But what I will also say is this: for the orange people in the chat, we're 7 minutes away from kickoff. For the orange people in chat, if you don't know, I've been told by my doctor that oranges are probably not great for me because of a stomach issue I have. And really most citrus fruits, but he was like, oranges tend to be the worst. Or lemon, but no one eats a lemon. Do you know what I mean? You put it on stuff, but you don't eat it. So it's a different story. So I've decided to stop shoving oranges into my mouth like a madman. However, what I will say is I've replaced it with orange juice. So hopefully that brings a more consistent look to the team as opposed to the burst of impact that an orange would. Nathan asked, am I streaming the match on here or just commentating on it? I will just be commentating on it. But if you are looking for a stream, there is one in the Discord. Discord in the link below. Click on it, join it, get involved. We will have the link in there for you to watch the game. It's free to join. Lovely people over there. And hey, if you join and then just leave once you have the link, totally fine as well, obviously. But there is a link in the Discord below for the stream because, of course, it's Saturday, 3 p.m. kickoff, which means it's not on television. I remembered 4 minutes before I appeared on your screens. 4 minutes before you can't verse Cresswell versus Cresswell. That's mental, mate. Listen, it's the kind of the Cresswell paradox. They're all going to get involved. It's going to be like a fusion moment. It's going to be like Civil War when all the Captain Americas and that ran at each other. It's going to be a clash of titans. The immovable object goes up against the unstoppable force. It's big. It's big is what I'm saying, people. It's big. Listen, we're 5 minutes away from kickoff. You're only here for the build-up. Then I much appreciate you being here. Thank you for coming at all. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Like if you haven't enjoyed it, that helps us as well. But if you have enjoyed it, like the video, subscribe, of course, if you're new around here. I will be live from now all the way through until full time when Gonzo comes back to do his live match review. However, I hope you enjoy the game if you are heading off to watch it. I'll be here at halftime if you want to come back for that. But otherwise, it's just good to see you. Thank you, everyone, for coming. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very strongly. Lemon's actually good for stomach pH and basic, not acidic. Add lemon juice in that water and your stomach will improve. Is that true? Is that true, Liam? First of all, if you're a doctor, congratulations on being smart. But secondly, is that true? That's mad. I just assumed lemon would be the worst one. But I was told he was like citrus fruits, but specifically he was like orange. Do you eat oranges? I was like, do I? And he was like, so. But I didn't know about it. Is that true? That seems insane. That seems insane. It's true. Mad. Athens 32. Hello, Tom. Look, all right, let me talk to you very briefly about it, okay? I've done a video that's going up tonight at 7 p.m. on my channel at A Top Lad, okay? I have explained how genius Waterloo Road is. Because I didn't see respect. It's coming back, and I didn't see on the timeline the respect it deserves. Right? So I've done a video explaining it. It's on the channel at 7 p.m. tonight. I say 7 p.m. because it's actually on the channel now. I just haven't made a thumbnail for it, so that's going to give me the time to make a thumbnail for it after this. But bruv, I'm just saying that people need to respect it more. Also, you lot, right? If you haven't subscribed to the best FIFA channel on YouTube, FIFA 22 is here, people. And if you haven't subscribed to the best FIFA channel on YouTube, what the flip are you doing? What are you doing? Have a stay tuned. Subscribe. Can we all just take a minute to laugh at Man United? Yeah, we can. You lot laugh. I'll just absorb the laughs. Lovely stuff. Quick pop in the game in Charlie Trust. Stevie C, good to see you. I hope you enjoyed the game, my friend. Enjoy yourself. Go wild. Go ham. Oh, Tom, you're a smart Leeds person, actually. If you're still here, Tom, if you're not, that's fine. But Tom, if you're still here, tell me what we should be aware of in this Leeds side. I know Rodrigo starting up front is a thing, obviously. Cresswell is obviously a kid. League One Liam next to him. Tell me if you hear anything about Leeds that we need to know. Because obviously I'm an moron and you know what I mean? Charlie, JJ Smith, good to see you. I hope you're well. I hope you're good. Right, I'm going to attempt to read this. For the clout. It might go badly. I'll be well cross if Cresswell doesn't better Cresswell across the game. We should do well dependent on whether Cresswell who will cross as well as opposed to Cresswell who won't cross as well. He won't cross well. Let me try that one more time. I reckon I can get this. I'll be well cross if Cresswell doesn't better Cresswell across the game. We should do well dependent on whether Cresswell who will cross well as opposed to Cresswell who won't cross well. Bang. Yo, big plays. See that? I'm a genius. See you at halftime. Anyone who's heading off to watch the game as it's about to kick off, enjoy it yourselves. I hope you're all good. I hope you have a good time. I hope we have a good time. I hope you can come back at halftime with West Ham being all hyped and that. Hello from Stowe's Bar. Wally, good to see you. Say hello to everyone there for me. I hope you're all good. I hope you're enjoying it and this very early start for you lot. I do not envy that at all. Right. I need to get the stream. I need to turn it on to my legal way of watching Saturday 3 p.m. kickoff. Let me. What happens? Hear me out. What happens if I do a bit of this? What else are we saying? I will tell you when it's kicked off on my screen. We have the timer now, of course, which has been introduced. We're going to be adding more elements to stream as we go. We've spoken about this before, but there'll be more elements. There was the Souček suggestion from last week. I have not had time to implement yet, so if he does score, you will not see it. But trust me, it's coming. And there'll just be more stuff going on. JJ Smith, what do we think of CM Punk's return? Well, my friend, you can find out. I have a wrestling channel. A Top Mark. If you go on there, I think I made like 2 videos on it. I haven't got into the flow of making videos on that channel yet because I've been very busy with I've just been very busy. I've worked at Paralympics, worked at the Olympics. There's a lot going on. However, I'm very excited. It's big. It's big. I haven't watched Rampage yet. I'm very excited to watch Rampage from last night. I haven't seen it yet. I was busy making a video about Waterloo Road. But yeah, it exists. No Discord link. Is there no Discord link? I just went in there and I clicked on, if you go into stream links in Discord, on Discord and then go to the very top one, the one that Ben put in, the lovely AFA 16, Ben put in September. There's actually good links in there. Have a gander. Yeah. Fam, right as I did it, right as I say that, it went. Thank you. Leeds. Silverback, good to see you. Hope you're well. Hope you're all excited for the Leeds match today. I would ask you, is there anything we should know about the Leeds lineup? Silverback, of course. We know, I'm going to press this button. Everything might go wrong. No, it's fine. We know, of course, Rodrigo starting is a big deal. Starting up front is a big deal. Cresswell starting at the back is interesting. Is there anything we should know? Silverback, welcome. Subscribe if you're around here. All that good stuff. Opposition fans are, of course, welcome. But I'm significantly behind today. I'm significantly behind, it seems. It seems, annoyingly. I'm going to see if I can fix that, but I'm significantly behind. I haven't started yet. Cactus Cake. Who cuts it? Yeah. You know. So we will see in a second. I still haven't kicked off on my screen. I'll let you know when we have. I've now got 2 open. Unless they're mean. Exactly. Unless they're mean. It's about the kids. Well, you love to see it. You do love to see it. The teams take the knee before kickoff. And we are live here at Elland Road for West Ham United versus Leeds United in the Premier League. West Ham looking to continue their streak. Leeds looking to get theirs underway. And we have kicked off, ladies and gentlemen. West Ham United versus Leeds United here in the Premier League. It's big. It's happening. It's live. It's right now. There we go. My timer is accurate to where I am. If you're wondering how far behind I am, the answer is very. Can we not have a rule that no one posts spoilers in the chat? I heard what Charlie is. Gosh. Look, to be honest with you, mate, it's never not going to happen. What I try to do is I try to look at the game, and then I look at the chat in segments. That way I avoid spoilers as best I can. But it is difficult. Especially Saturday 3 p.m. kickoff. It's quite the arduous maneuver. But it's not the end of the world, to be honest. It's not the end of the world. Shackleton is there. Ben Johnson, just not as good. Okay, good to know. I don't actually know anything about Shackleton, to be honest with you. Any decent stream, guys, says Alan. Link in the description below, my friend. Discord. Get involved. Have a click. Have a click, because that's definitely not what I'm watching right now this second. I'm watching it legally in America on NBCSN. I am in Saudi Arabia watching that one that what are their faces that Richard Keys and that went to when they got kicked out of England because they were dickheads. you know Peacock is Peacock that I'm watching it on in the US. Yep, that's where I am. I am in where am I today? Kentucky. You know. So I'll be interested to see how this game plays out. Obviously, Leeds have a lot going on right now, but it's probably the right team to face them. But you could argue as well, it's probably the right time to face us to some extent. I mean, obviously, we're in good form, so you would say no. But good pressing by Leeds early doors there, by the way. Rafinha almost managing to get the ball back. West Ham maintain possession of the ball, but a poor clearance from Rice under a lot of pressure. Ends up at the feet of Rafinha. As my stream decides to glitch. It's going to be a long day, people. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hey, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Let's do this. Let's click that. Let's go here. Let's do this. Press this. Pressing a lot of buttons at once here. Now I can look at the chat for spoilers because, it is what it is. Afternoon, guys, says Sean. Afternoon, Sean. Hope you're well. Hope you're all good. Hope you're all right. I'm back. And guys, I don't want to get you too excited, but my stream is significantly ahead of where it was before. So now, all of a sudden, you ready for this? 4 minutes 40 is where we're going to start, because that's in a second. Mad. There we go. We back underway. What a time to be alive. Am I right? Am I right? Afternoon, Sean. I hope you are. KFC. Just great food. Just great food. How do you like Kentucky? When you're going to make it down to Miami? Yeah, listen, maybe next Saturday 3 p.m. kickoff. Although I don't think we have another one of those for a hot while, a couple of weeks at least. But next Saturday 3 p.m. kickoff, I might be there, bro. You might see me about. You know, walking down the strip like Tommy in Vice City, GTA Vice City. You know, pink suit. That's all of my Miami knowledge used up. I'm sorry. It's all of my Miami knowledge used up. Yo, get some graphics cards from eBay again. It's not an official Hammers Chat sponsor. It's a Leeds one. It's a Leeds one. It's a Leeds one. Interested to see. Well, this West Ham doing really well here. Antonio hits it. Oh, hey, save. Save from Meslier. Goes out for a corner. It was a good play by West Ham. And this is what I was about to say. Interested to see if we can carry that on. And we instantaneously do. Bowen, Souček, Benrahma, and Antonio linking up well. I think actually Souček's pass might have deflected, but it's still Benrahma does well to lay it off to Antonio in a good space. And it goes forward. Sean went to school with a lad who's in Waterloo Road. IRL name was Tommy Light. Really? Well, tell him that tonight at 7 p.m. on my channel, I've made the stupidest video I've ever made, but it's the most Charlie video I've ever made. It's about Waterloo Road. But that's kind of wild. I went to there was a kid in my class who was in a bunch of different CBBC shows when I was in secondary school. That was weird. Nice kid, to be fair. Nice kid, just weird. Saturday afternoon watch along, exactly, Willie. Good to see you. Hope you're well. But yes, get involved in the Saturday afternoons. I love Leeds' pressure. Okay, if you don't know, people who there's two types of people I feel with Bielsa. There's people who go, yeah, I like Bielsa. And there's people who hate the fact everyone doesn't stop talking about Bielsa. Unfortunately, if you're the second type, I am the first type. I do quite like Bielsa. And what's nice to see in any of his teams, but this Leeds team is an excellent example of that. They press, man, like insane. What I've been talking about our pressing style, how our front three just reduces the passing options slowly. They turn the pressure up, but they don't go wild with it. They don't charge at you. Leeds are the opposite. Leeds are charging you. Leeds are coming at you like a raging bull. There's no chill in this Leeds side, and I do love to see it. Obviously, not when it's against us because it's very scary. But in general, you do love to see it. Jacob says, "Good morning, Jacob. Hope you're well." Judas, my friend, Judas. Good afternoon. Come on, you Hammers. Yes, Judas, exactly. LeBon, see below. Stephen, hi mate, how are you? Hope you're good, my friend. Good to see you. I'm all right, man. I'm all right. I'm not too bad. How are you? Hope things are all good at your end. Yeah, the Leeds press, man, is scary, but and not when you're on. Not when you're on the other end of it, but I do love to see it. It's just impressive to see a team that eager, energetic. They want it. The referee's telling Cresswell to get back here from a throw-in. He's saying you've gone too far forward. And if I'm Cresswell, I'm saying listen, can it? There's two of us here. We'll take you. Real-time football watch-alongs. Hello, I support Arsenal. Good to see you. Hope you're well. I support West Ham. Hope you're well. Hope you're all good. Dark in HD, 2 a.m. in Aussie. Come on. Fam, 2 a.m. is just nuts. Benrahma. Oh, good save by Meslier. It's good build-up play from the throw-in. We don't usually do that from a throw-in, to be honest with you. We don't usually do it. I'm in the link in the Discord. It's working, by the way. The last thing that got put in by Ginge. Ginge. Check it out. It's a good build-up from West Ham from a corner, which doesn't usually happen, and it's mostly thanks to Antonio and Benrahma linking up well once more. Benrahma lays it into Antonio, who holds the player off. Benrahma makes a good run. Benrahma collects it, tries to bend it into that top right-hand corner. It's a good play. It's a very good play. It's very good play. The corner, though, ends in the hands of Messier, and Leeds break rapidly from it. They're all the way forward here. Good. Saeed Benrahma. Good flipping work. Saeed Benrahma. Oh, my God. Leeds were breaking there, and Saeed Benrahma flew all the way back. The through ball, which looked perfect, the set up for a goal, ends up being blocked by Saeed Benrahma. Slide tackle. West Ham go all the way up the other end. It doesn't quite work out, but what work rate. Shout out to the boy. You see the button back. So foe, it's more than okay, my friend. I hope you're well. I hope you're all good. I hope you're all good. Passes look a little sloppy today. Yeah, the pressure is certainly on there. The pressure is certainly on there. Reckon there's goals in this game. Me too. It's looking big. It's looking like a big goal game. Flavio, listening from Brazil. That's something I didn't ask. Hello, everyone. Hope you're all good. Oh, maybe you lot are saying there's no link for the Discord in there. If there's not, then give me a second. I did try to copy and paste it in, but YouTube was giving me jip when I was doing it in the build-up because I had to do it in the build-up. So if there's not, there's not. I see exactly what you're saying now. Give me a moment, guys. I will get you that. There we go. Let's do this. Come back to here. Just copying and pasting it in. Flip it. Sorry. I was trying to do it this morning. It just wasn't happening for me. Well, I say this morning, about an hour ago. There you go. If you look now, if you refresh now, there should be a link to the Discord in the description below. I apologize. It happens. I'm sorry. There we go. Should be all good now. Should be all good. While we're there as well. Do a bit of that while we're there as well. Right, let's go back to here. Hello, I'm back. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. Jamie Jardy just scored an own goal, 1-0 Burnley. How? I just wouldn't think it'd be possible. Again, if you're looking for the link, I didn't know it wasn't there because I did try to do it earlier, but it just didn't quite work out. And so it is now there. If you refresh, it is now there. Rafinha coming close to managing to keep that ball in. Cresswell went absolutely flying. Doesn't quite work out. A long ball over the top from, I think Cooper. And Cresswell comes sliding in, and Rafinha just can't quite keep it in. He does well to try it, to be fair, but it doesn't quite work. Refresh, Reese, if you can't see it. It should be in the description now. Kev says, hey, Charlie, hope you're well, mate. Let's hope you get 3 points today. Hyans. Yes, Kev, good to see you. Hope you're all good. And exactly. Big plays is incoming. Big plays is coming. Are you watching the boxing tonight? Right. You'll have to forgive me because I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to boxing. I can't lie. Dan James trying to get through, by the way. Declan Rice stands up against him, stops him. Loses out on the ball, though. We'll come back to this, Stephen. Firpo into Klitsch. Hits. Oh, my giddy aunts. Oh, my giddy gosh. A solid shot and a solid hand. It was Dallas who hit it, not Klitsch. It was a solid hand from Fabianski, though, from about just outside the D. Dallas takes one touch to steady himself, then releases an absolute rocket. And Fabianski gets a hand to it. Good save. It's a corner to Leeds United. And flipping heck. How are you watching the game? The link in the description below, my friend Harvey. Description, Discord, join it. It's the last link in stream links in the section, which we have streams for every single game. So go and have a click on that. Yes, Stephen, but let's get back to this while the referee's having a little pop at Fabianski in that. And it's what I was about to ask. Was it the AJ fight? If it is the AJ fight, if I have time, yes, I will be. But I'm very much a boxing noob. Corner comes in, headed away from West Ham. Kurt Zoom is the one who gets his head to it. It goes out for a Leeds throw-in. I will be watching it, but I am very much, if I have the time. But I am very much a noob when it comes to boxing. I'm not super involved. I don't know the goings on. Like, I'm aware of the top level, the big major fights. So I knew AJ Usyk was coming up, but I wouldn't protest to be smart. Do you know what I mean? I'm not a smart boxing fan by any stretch of imagination. And I just hope AJ wins, because obviously everyone wants to see AJ Fury. So I hope AJ wins, because if he doesn't, then Jesus Christ, that's the end of that. That's the end of that, isn't it? Or at least on a stage that it would have been on, I guess. We'll see. We'll see. Are you watching it? If so, what's your thoughts on it? I would like to know, because I haven't really spoken to anyone about it, because I just don't talk about boxing, so I don't really talk to people about it. So what's your thoughts? What's your thought on AJ Usyk? What's happening? What's the vibe? How likely is AJ to win? So we do get that Fury fight. Thought that was a lead goal. So close. It was very close. Leeds giving us a hard time. They are. Their high pressing style is it's not usually our kryptonite, but this new slightly more expansive West Ham is a thing. It's sort of giving them a bit. It's giving us a bit of pause for thought. Rafinha on the ball tries to play it in. Declan Rice heads it away. Leeds maintain possession of the ball, but about on the halfway line. They're trying to build back up through the lines here. West Ham have gotten back into their defensive shape now. We are seeing the 4-4-1-1 defensive style. But to be honest with you, Leeds' style has meshed very well with ours right now. A, for an exciting game for the neutrals, but B, for Leeds specifically to get in and around us, right? Our style of sort of, how do I word this? Tom's asking what channel it is not on in the UK because of Saturday 3 p.m. kickoffs. If you're looking for a link, if you're in the UK, it's streamed below. If not, and you're in the US, it's on Peacock. How would I word this? West Ham, when they sit deep, look relatively good. They look relatively good, and we have enough options to stop any sort of potential Leeds press. And to be honest, once you're at that stage when we're sitting deep, Leeds aren't pressing, right? Because they have the ball. The problem is when we try to sort of activate sort of after the press, when they move slightly further back, right, and they try to move forward. And we try to move forward, it allows space. Declan Rice getting forward really well here. He's going to hit it. Why would he hit it? Declan Rice gets forward really well. It's frustrating that he hits it, but it's kind of expected. When there's people around him, he just needs to pass. He needs to stop shooting. It's really peeing me off. Rafinha hits it from range, straight into the hands of Fabianski. Blake says, "Are we playing good?" We're not playing badly, Blake, but Leeds are playing very well as well. This is what I'll say. So we, as you know, when we sit deep, when the other team have possession of the ball for a significant amount of time, and we're able to sit deep, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all, if we're being honest, because we have enough numbers back. Leeds can't pull us apart as successfully as they can. That might change, but so far, not yet, right? But when we try to activate, when we play forward, when Leeds, say, move backwards with the ball, slightly push pressure, and we come forward a little bit out of our shell, that's when Leeds pressing comes into play. They're harrying us, they're pushing us really quickly, and to be honest with you, it's a little bit scary. Evan, my G, how are you, my friend? I hope you're well. Evan, by the way, guys, if you don't subscribe to Evan's channel, Evan has been making banging drunk cookery videos. I think they are sick. Evan, I hope you're well, my friend. I hope you are well. Good to see you. Subscribe to Evan's channel because he makes bangers, bruv. Absolute bangers. It's played forward by Leeds here. They're looking forward for it. And this is, again, one of those examples where there is space. They've got the numbers. Rafinha, open, hits it. 1-0 to Leeds. 1-0 to Leeds. They had the space. They had the time. It happens. It happens. We can't act like it wasn't sort of coming a little bit. I'm not saying Leeds have been sick. Leeds haven't been like unreal, significantly better than us, but their pressing has given us a lot of issues. And when we haven't been able to defend as deep and with as many numbers as we would potentially like, Leeds have managed to capitalize and create opportunities from that. It is 1-0 to Leeds. Rafinha is the one with the goal. Regan's happy. What's happened to our defense? We're not allowed to defend. That's what I'm trying to say. It's just happening. we keep getting caught in possession. This is a slightly more expansive West Ham side, right? This is not the West Ham side we saw last season. We are a little bit more expansive than that, but that does allow space. And the thing is with Leeds, if you allow them any space, they will try and capitalize with it. They will try and capitalize on it. It's a great finish, to be fair, from Rafinha. Very calm, just slots it home. And that's exactly what Leeds need. That's exactly what Leeds need. They need to be pressing, they need to be pushing, they need to be getting ahead in this game because they want that. They need to go forward. They're struggling this season, and this is the kind of thing that will help them. Rafinha has received a yellow card for his overly jubilant celebrations, but the game kicks back off. It is 1-0 to Leeds United. 1-0 to Leeds United. And James with the assist. Jan James with the assist. It's not that West Ham haven't created anything here. They have. But to be honest with you, Leeds have been significantly better so far. And West Ham haven't necessarily been bad. But we aren't used to the harrying that Leeds are going up against us here. And it's kind of working for him. It's working for him really well. Souček has been poor for a while. Not sure what's going on with him. Souček's performance has been awful last few matches. Not the same man as last season. Chance for West Ham rolls across the face of goal. Fornals can't quite get there from Antonio. Close. Souček has been awful all season. I mean, this is what I'll say about Thomas Souček. Let me pull up the formation because I think that will help me explain it. Hopefully, yes. So you can see here, right? Thomas Souček and Rice, they're playing in your head. You're thinking, right, it's the exact same as it was last season. But the difference here is important. They have 3 ahead and Antonio ahead of them now. So it's not just Bowen, Antonio, and Fornals, or with Lingard, if Lingard was involved, right? No, you've got an extra person in the middle. That's really hampering Souček's movement because when we're going forward, there isn't the space for him to just stride into like there was previously. So we're not seeing those goals coming from him. And Souček has never been the best passer of the ball. Okay. And that's not to diss Thomas Souček at all. That isn't, because I love Thomas Souček, but he's never been the best passer of the ball. And so in games like today, when we're really being pressed hard and fast, you want someone who's going to be able to maintain possession a little bit more. And that's not Thomas Souček. And when you're taking out his attacking ability, you end up with just a pretty good defensive midfielder, but that's taking out a lot of what's happening. It's very frustrating, and today's game is bad for him. It's bad for him. The problem is, I mean, I guess you could say you could bring Prahl in or Noble in, but right now, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it develops. Firpo just getting in a little bit of trouble there for swinging at Ben Rama as he went through a tackle. I don't think he meant it, to be fair. I don't think he meant it, but you know. Curtis Zuma takes the free kick from deep inside West Ham's half, 23 minutes on the clock, punting it forward, looking for Antonio. We haven't seen enough of this yet. There has been opportunities where we have got in and around their area, but we haven't seen enough of it yet. Compared to Leeds, it's been like nothing. Barron harried off the ball by Firpo and Leeds. And goes badly. Leeds slip from Firpo, and then they just boot it upfield. That's, again, we'll see how it goes with Bowen. Because he's obviously had a lot. He's obviously played a lot of games, and he's going to be somewhat tired, right? And I don't want to see this as him. This isn't a criticism of him at all yet, but it's going to be a difficult game for him specifically as well. And he's got 2 very fast people on his back, so we'll see how that ends up playing out. But they're playing it around on the right-hand side now, West Ham. Fornal, Sufau, and Bowen getting involved. Bowen receives the ball in a... Whoa, Bowen! Not quite. Bowen received the ball in a sort of non-dangerous area. He takes it onto his weak foot and shoots from outside the box. It was always going over. Bowen, a dangerous player, but I don't think that was ever going in. Probably a poor decision from him to try and take that shot. But, you know, you got to respect it to an extent, I guess. I probably would have preferred a bit more passing, though. What F is Zuma doing? He carries the ball forwards, just stop passing it backwards. You have to remember, if there's no options there, there's no options there. And that's part of the problem, is you have to give them options. And Leeds are very good at pressing. Look at Rafinha press here, absolute madman. And this is what I mean. West Ham aren't used to this pace of pressing at all. There aren't many teams who will do it. Bielsa teams will do it because and the thing is, he does it regardless of the fact that it's kind of suicidal to do. Because if you can get around the press, then my lord, you're having a grand old time. You're having a grand old time. However, West Ham are not used to it at all, and our centre backs are used to maybe a bit more of a slower pace, and they're taking their time trying to find the options. We need to be giving the options faster, quicker, because they're not happening, and it's not working out for us right now. It is not working out for us at all. Antonio out on the left-hand side there, taken out by Calvin Phillips. It's a free kick. I'm opening the quavers, people. I need quavers. Oh, good free kick from Cresswell, taken quickly into the four now. So I'm opening crisps. I can't do anything. Bowen goes down in the area. It's a corner for West Ham. Bowen did go down in the build-up. I was opening quavers. The free kick was taken quickly by Aaron Cresswell into the feet of someone. I think it was Fornals, who all of a sudden was in the area, basically practically unmarked. He was probably offside, to be fair. It looked offside to me, but whatever. It doesn't really make a difference at this point. He then tries. He's crowded out. He tries to play it into Bowen, who is running onto it. And Bowen, it's underneath him, under the pressure from Firpo. He goes down. I don't think it is a pen. Not in my opinion, at least, but close. And that's what we need to be doing. We need to take that. We need to take these opportunities. We can't be just allowing them. Can't be just allowing Leeds the freedom right now. No? You know? Refs having a conversation with Dallas and Antonio, who are fighting each other at the moment. Antonio does not look happy. Corner to West Ham. Out on the left-hand side. Aaron Cresswell to take it. Plays it in. Good corner. Nothing can come of it. Maybe a bit low towards the first man. Cresswell got a second bite of the cherry there. If we're taking 2 bites of a cherry, I don't know what you're doing, but a second bite of the cherry. And it goes out for another corner. Larkin feels like a mandarin. Listen, I'll get involved with some orange. Oh, ball got played in. Antonio almost there. Medier came a bit far out. Couldn't quite happen. Fornals with a very professional foul there on Rafinha, but doesn't work out. Leeds continue to attack. Shackleton can't quite find it forward. They do want to throw it and take it quickly. It gets pulled back. Ryan asks what I'm watching this on. It's the link in the description below. Is definitely what I'm watching it on. No, I'm in America and that's what I'm doing. But no, description below. Ben says, stop that eating. Get on the quavers, Ben. That's what I'd say to you. Get on the quavers. Have at least got their own channel? I don't mind them being here 100%. 100. Leeds fans are always welcome here. There is a Leeds channel, All Things Leeds. Ed, he's very good. Go check him out. He's not here right now. He's probably watching the game, but good lad. But what I would say is they're welcome here. As long as no one's having unnecessary fights, I don't mind. I don't mind so. In fact, I'd actively encourage it. Rodrigo goes down very easy there, is what I'll say. Very easy. Very easy. I will mute myself next time I eat. I apologize. I didn't know how loud it was going to come across the microphone because I've tested it in other streams and it's not come across at all. It's probably a lot more crunchy. I will mute myself next time I shove food in my mouth. West Ham slowly getting a little bit more of their foot control on the ball, just a tad, just a little bit. I don't mind swearing. It's just like if everyone is beefing each other, then I'm coming down on it. If you're just saying, "Oh, for F's sake," I can't say it just in case YouTube get me. "Oh, for F's sake, why is effing person doing this?" Like, if you're going overboard, sure, but in reality, whatever. But it's when people start having fights with each other, that's when it's an issue. That's when it's an issue. Why are West Ham fans salty? Says John Shaw's. Don't know, mate. Why are they? Well, you let me know. Have a refresh, and it should be in the description. If it's not there, people, let me know. Let me know if the link is not there, but it should be description. It's just say join our Discord, something like that, I think, or our Discord. Good ball over for James by Rodrigo. Couldn't quite find him. Fabianski comes out, collects it strong. Tom says he's going. Tom Jenkins says he's going over. What I would say is if I don't mention it, refer to Foshizi, who is second in command. Fo is the person who is second. He's the smart one here, not me. But yeah, just as long as people don't have a fight, then it's fine. Do you know what I mean? Stephen asks, when's the next game, mate? We are playing Thursday against Rapid Vienna. 8 o'clock kickoff, I think, on that one, or 7:45 maybe. I can't remember which. Hit Dallas, went for a shot from range, not as good as his first one there. Drags it, almost hits the corner flag. Goal kicks West Ham. Thursday at 7:45 or 8 o'clock. I can't remember exactly, but I will be live in the watch along for that. That is West Ham versus Rapid Vienna. West Ham's first home game in the Europa League. What a time to be alive. VR Hubs, how's the game going? I just got here. First of all, welcome, VR Hub. I hope you're well. Secondly, Leeds have been the better side, definitely. Their high press, their harrying has been a horror for West Ham. It's been really, really struggling. West Ham haven't had no chances, but certainly, it's been mostly Leeds, and you've got to give respect to Leeds, and they're deservedly in the lead so far. Antonio turns and tries to run at the defense from midfield. He comes deep to get involved. Finds Cresswell. West Ham playing it around on the left-hand side here. Trying to create an overload. It's not quite working, but Ben Rama does manage to get the ball in. Headed away. West Ham over the last 5 minutes or so, just getting a little bit more control over the game. The thing is with the Bielsa press, is it is liable to tiring out as well. You are liable to get a bit tuckered after pressing so much. So, and West Ham tend to do pretty well for entire games. We don't tend to die so much. Well, I say that. That's maybe a lie, actually. Maybe we do. I don't know. We'll see how the later game affects the later games. Maybe something I'll say. Kev says we're playing like we expected them to sit back. Our defense is all over the place when these break. Yeah, that's very true, Kev. I 100% back that. It doesn't feel like we have a tactic suit. It doesn't feel like we have a tactic created for this team. It doesn't feel like we've changed anything for this team. We are playing our usual thing, which, fair enough. But at the same time, Leeds are a team which maybe you should change up for, maybe just because for a fact what they're going to look like, how they're going to feel, what they're going to do. And I feel like it's something you can predict pretty easily. And if your tactic doesn't suit it, like ours doesn't, you would suspect you'd have a different answer for that. But so far we don't. Do you prefer Nikki or Brie? Asks Gaza Leticia. First of all, subscribe to A-Top Mark or follow me on Twitter, A-Top Lad. Secondly, I don't know how bad that wink was. It was probably pretty terrible. I'm not very good at winking. I can't. Brie for me. Always been a Brie fan. Yeah, just in every aspect, I'm Brie for this, but we'll see. Rafinha plays it out now. Rodrigo was looking to try and shoot. Can't. It blocks. Rafinha! Off the post. Rafinha is causing us all sorts of problems right now. Good passing, good creation from Rafinha, who does all the hard work there. West Ham tried to boot it away and it goes out for a throw in eventually. But Rafinha is doing bits right now. He gets forward well. He passes the ball to Rodrigo, who was inching for a shot. And to be honest, he shoots from a pretty poor angle. But Rafinha collects the deflected effort just inside the D, about where he was last time. And then tries to bend it towards that bottom corner. Fabianski looks like he probably would have covered it, but it did hit the post. Flipping heck. It's close. It's close. Where are we at? I just realized I'm in South Africa. Nice. I'm not sure where I am. I can tell you the zone's the thing, but I don't know where I am. That was a filthy shot, a bit of bend of bounce. It would have been, yeah. I think it would have been. I think Fabianski would have got it, but it was nice. You can't lie, it was nice. It was good. It was good. West Ham have come a long way. It's true, and it's notable perhaps that when I look at this, I feel like when I'm watching this, I feel like we could be doing better because we have done better so much in the past. Do you know what I mean? It's if anything, it's kind of a praise if you want to put it that way. Antonio takes a shot from a pointless range. It goes wide, unsurprisingly. Pointless. Always at halftime would tell people to stop shooting. That'd be quite nice. Yeah, I mean, look, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. I feel like, to be honest with you, I thought that was Dan Laws from West Ham Fan TV. It wasn't. It was not Dan Laws from West Ham Fan TV. Where is it? Someone said it earlier. Let me see if I can. There, Dylan. It's weird seeing a team working harder than us already happens. They are all about the energy. They are flying right now. It's big pressing. Big pressing. Souček hasn't found his mojo yet. Yeah, the system doesn't work. When we played 4-2-3-1 last season, he never fully kicked on with it either. It happens. It happens. Leeds coming forward yet again. Shackleton. Rafinha doing really well again. Looking for Shackleton once more. Can't quite get a shot away, and West Ham play it away to Antonio, who's isolated. And West Ham's wide players, Benrahma and Bowen, were trying to get up to support him, but he was isolated. I'll tell you what, not to use a cliche, but you'd be happy when this half's over. You'd be happy to get in this half. Do you know what I mean? You'd be pleased to get in, regroup, talk it through, figure it out. Because right now, it's all things Leeds, to name a great channel. This is a game for Lanzini. Potentially, I mean, we do need someone with a little bit of sauce to be able to take it round pressing. I don't know where we'd play him, but yeah, potentially. I'm not gonna lie. Do you know what? Lanzini for Souček. I've just seen Liam say as well. It's not a bad idea, you know. It's not a bad idea. Playing a game statue, says Kev. I think the problem with West Ham is they're inconsistent. They'll go out and beat Tottenham and Man U, then lose to Sheffield or Fulham. But usually the Sheffield or Fulham is because they sit deep. And that's our kryptonite, right? Is because they sit deep. This is kind of the opposite. And I think, but again, Leeds are a very isolated case. There's no other team that play like Leeds in the Premier League. Leeds are very, very specific. Whale, by the way, chill, my G. We all love BTS as much as the next person, but chill. No other team play like Leeds in the league, right? So it's kind of a unique case. And I'm not going to, whatever happens today, I'm not going to extrapolate that out as like evidence over the course of the season or anything. I'm not going to try that. But what I will say is that to be honest, we could have known this was happening, and we sort of set up in the same way, because there's no way Leeds were ever going to change. Leeds will never change how they play. You know, not under Bielsa. That's a cliche, but now please say CW. Yeah, I'm streaming for half time. Yeah, just wanting it, needing it, wanting to get in. I'm gonna have another. I'm muting myself this time though because of the noise. But I'm going to use this opportunity to shove tons in my mouth. Rafinha. Get involved, Ben. Get involved in the food, mate. You know? Get involved in food. Shane Fredericks was injured. He did well the other day. It was another option. He would be back up soon. We need his pace. Sets up our front man. I think it's a shame because he's been playing well, right? But I'm just trying to think in this game. How do you turn this around? I mean, Lanzini for Souček isn't the worst idea. That's a good turn by Rodrigo. Can't get anything from it, and it's cleared away. I'll tell you what, he's doing okay up front. He's not the most dangerous person I've ever seen yet today, but he's at least creating stuff on and off the ball. But he's not getting the end of those chances. He's not getting to the end of those chances. But it's that's not the problem right now. It's Rafinha. Rafinha all day. Jesus Christ. We don't need Rice and Souček against this team, Lanzini. And that's the thing. If you were to bring in Noble or Krau, it's kind of like for like to an extent. So maybe Lanzini is the right shout. Maybe Lanzini is the right shout. Stephen, do you think West Ham will buy a team shout? I highly doubt it, Stephen. But why? I did read your AJ Usek thing. You said you think Usyk's going to win in the third round by knockout. Is that the sort of general consensus? Is that Usyk could do this? Because again, from your plastic boxing fan from the UK, obviously AJ is the greatest thing who's ever existed, right? So I don't know like his strengths, his weaknesses, or anything. So is the general consensus Usyk third round? If this is Rafinha banned up, hates him at one. Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. Rice plays out to Cresswell on the right hand side, on the left hand side. Sorry, trying to get across in. Good block by Leeds, but cleared away. West Ham United maintain possession of the ball. They're on the halfway line with Zuma, Souček, and Ogbonna passing the ball around. West Ham, they're maintaining possession of the ball here, trying to work it round. Leeds aren't giving Cresswell the space to cross, which is smart, but Benrahma does well there, slings it across goal. Benrahma, a little drop of the shoulder, step over, gets it some space, fires it across goal. Antonio arriving at the back post, just at full stretch. Couldn't quite get there. I will say, who's Leeds number 46? Is that Shackleton? I think it's Shackleton. His positioning on Cresswell has been very good. His positioning against Cresswell has been very good. He's in an awkward enough position where Cresswell can't just wander into space because he's too close, but he's also angled in a way that's just stopping Cresswell slinging in crosses like he wants to. He's playing well today, to be fair. He's playing well today. But I think their 46 is Shackleton. I think their 46 is Shackleton. AJ will win round 7-8 IMO. Okay. I'm interested to know in case I do watch him. I've got to watch Rampage first. Then we'll see what happens. Cresswell did a nice underlap there. It was bold by West Ham and they almost managed it, but didn't quite get it. Did not quite get it. Rodrigo is a really good player, but his finishing is terrible. And this is from a Leeds fan. Fair, Ken. Fair. Where would you say his strongest position is playing then, Ken? Would you say he is a number 9, or is he better deeper like he has been doing? We don't look at the races today. We're struggling. We've got a lot going on right now. A lot. Martial's wages are way too high, double highest owner. Really? Is it that high? I mean, even then, it's not the wages, I think. I just think if he was going to leave, he'd have different options. I don't think he suits our system at all, but that's a side note for another time. I just think he'd have different options that he'd probably prefer to do. I don't think he'd move to another English club, to be fair. I don't know why. It's one of those things that I have in my head that he wouldn't do it. Leeds player is still down after clashing with Antonio here. Not sure who it is. Not sure entirely what happened. But it doesn't happen. Guys asked, do I watch foreign leagues? When I can. I don't watch league. I don't watch it like religiously. But if I see matches that are interesting and exciting, I'll certainly get involved. But I haven't watched too many this season. Which sucks. I just haven't had the time. When I have the time more, I try to. But I work weekends a lot, so that doesn't help. Good half for Leeds. This who's having a better midfield battle, Phillips or Rice? I don't really think. I mean, you'd be tempted to say Leeds, but to be honest with you, I don't think Phillips has had to do much. His passing has been good. He's been spreading it out nicely, but I don't think he's necessarily had super amounts to do. And I think because of that, you could maybe make the argument for Rice, but you know, it is one of those things. He's a number 9, but he needs to work on that finishing. Fair. Very fair. Okay. Because I hear Leeds fans saying a lot, play him number 9 or don't play him at all. So it's always interesting to me, the idea. 3 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this half. As Rafinha goes off. Looks like he'll probably be coming back on, to be fair. It's not nothing major. He was the person who was down. He's unbeaten, has always knocked out his opponents in the first round or third. Really? Conversely, Usyk struggles at heavyweight. I don't think the power will affect Joshua, so win for the UK. Love this chat. You know what I mean? What was I gonna? I just need to double check this. That is. I might do a watch along for Extreme Rules tomorrow. Just thinking out loud. If you like wrestling, subscribe to A-Top Mark. I might do a watch along for Extreme Rules tomorrow. I might do. I don't know if I have the time, but I might do. I'll be doing videos about it regardless. Interesting with the Usyk thing. I'll probably be. I want to watch it if I can. I'll probably watch it on a stream on Twitch or some nonsense, but we'll see. Victor says, "Show the match." Victor, I got one word for you, mate. No. I can't. I'll get murdered by the police. People always like he's trying to get a step cut out. Listen, I respect it. Any means necessary. You know what I mean? You got to be getting them in. Got to be getting them done. Halftime is coming up here. Rafinha pressing Fabianski like absolute wild there. Charging him non-stop, running him, you know. Antonio, that's a good ball through for Pablo Fornals, who's 1v1. That's not his strength. Good save from Meslier. I did say it wasn't Pablo Fornals' strength, and that's not exactly untrue, but it forces at least a save from Meslier. Pablo Fornals finds his way through there. It's a great pass from Mikel Antonio. How he's managed that, I'll never know. Phillips can't catch up with Fornals. He slips at the last second, it looks like. He's readying himself to try and shoot past Meslier. He's getting as big as possible, and he's just similar to the Rice one earlier. He's just a little bit too far, a little bit too much of a stretch, slips, and he gets a big knock. In the build-up. But it's a good opportunity there. Showing this. It's not. They're not impervious. This Leeds team. There is certainly a penetration possible. Lando on Poland, Russia. Get it. Go on, Lando. I haven't watched enough Formula One this season either. I'm having a mare this year, is what I'm learning. The more I say is that I'm having a mare. Fornal's got a score there. I mean, he does. Look, you want it better than that, but it's not his strength. It's never been his strength. He slips at the last second, similar to how Rice slipped at the last second with his shot. So it happens, you know. It happens. It's a shame, but it is. It's Usyk's first fight professionally at heavyweight. Ooh, is it? Okay. If AJ has the right taxes, he'll do a Klitschko on hit. Okay. Wild. Have I got a good website? Yeah. Google.com is pretty good. Useful. I'm a big fan of Tesco.com/groceries. Very good. Lots of food. Bow and shoots from range is pointless. But if you're talking about the match, in the description below. It's not a bad shot from Bowen. It's just it's unlikely, is what I'd say. So you have to score in that situation. I don't disagree with you, but like at the same time, even the best miss. You know, even the best miss. But what I'll say is this: like, yes, we probably should, and that is the halftime whistle, by the way. The halftime whistle here on almost 50 minutes of football is Leeds 1, West Ham United 0. I'm not saying that he doesn't need to miss. Obviously not. I think in reality, though, when you look at it and you say, well, it's a lot of pressure and he slips at the last second, you can't really account for slippage. You know what I mean? And he's not the sort of guy who will score. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It's emblematic of West Ham's first half, where they are 1-0 down here at Elland Road against Leeds United. Let me know how you feel about the half so far. I suspect we'll all have a very similar opinion, and that is, my God, please. But let me know how you feel about the half in general, and what we could do to turn this around. Because to be honest with you, we need to turn it around. Not something you want to say. Not something you want to say at halftime, but you know we're happy to get in, and we need to change this up. Moyes, are we going to change tactics? I highly doubt we'll change tactics completely, although that might be the more beneficial thing to do. However, our second tactic probably wouldn't work either. So in that sense, it's about substitutions. It's about individuals, right? And usually I think it's about more than that. However, today is going to be an individual battle. So when we're looking at the bench, for example, and you're seeing the likes of, like, for example, Yarmolenko wouldn't help too much. Like Vlasic and Lanzini are the two you're probably looking at who could change something. Vlasic was probably, the thing is with Vlasic, you'd probably sub him on for someone who's a bit too similar. So that might not be the case. So Lanzini, I mean, Clips came in partway through the half and said it. Lanzini's probably the option. You bring Lanzini off for Souček, and I think that's maybe an option. Someone who has a little bit of a better touch, a little bit of a better pass. When there's a lot of pressure on him, there's a lot of harrying, and there's a lot of getting on top of him. It's probably for the best. It's probably for the best. It's a shame. It's a shame, but it is probably for the best. Mike, good to see you. What have they done with real Souček? Well, the thing is, right? So I tried to explain this before, and let me try again, and people can tell me if it just sounds like I'm absolute rambling madness, or it probably will anyway. But this, in theory, looks like the exact same two we were playing before, and it is. The problem is everything around it is different. There's no longer three at the back. There's no longer three ahead of them. Instead, what we have is an extra person ahead of them in the space Souček would want to move into. And then he also needs to have a little bit of extra defending. Now, he's been iffy all season, right, to some extent because of that. I think that has really hampered his game. That has made him nowhere near as capable as he usually does. But in a game against Leeds, and a team who press like no other team press, they are lunatics when it comes to this sort of stuff. It becomes very difficult. It becomes very difficult to have a guy who isn't super good at passing. And he's never been super good at passing. That's not a diss on Souček. That's just a fact of the matter. And when we need to be maintaining possession of the ball, when Leeds are in our face, constantly pushing, Souček isn't the guy for that. Souček isn't the guy for that. Because he can't get forward and affect the game going forward because there's no space ahead of him. And he can't really avoid the press. He can't avoid the pressures. Bad game for Thomas Souček. Like, I think you would say, I would make the argument, if you're asking what I would do, I would say Lanzini for Souček feels like the smart option at this point. Lanzini looks like the smart option at this point. I'm playing Armstrong Rangers. I'm playing against Dunbar on Sunday. Good luck, Harry K. I hope you do well. Souček won season one. I think that's harsh at this point, but I understand what people are saying, but I do think that's harsh at this point. Leeds are giving us no time on the ball and we are not handling it. Rafinha looks quality. He does. You have to say, Rafinha has been absolutely lightning in this half so far. Leeds are playing Leeds' game. They're stepping to us. They're bringing it to us. They're pushing every moment they can. They're not like us where we decide to press sort of casually and clear out passing lanes, which is probably a smarter thing stamina-wise to do. They're not doing that. What Leeds do is it doesn't matter what you're doing, they're sprinting directly at you and they're making you panic. And we are panicking. We are panicking. It's reminding me a little bit of Zagreb's performance against us when we did something similar to them. Again, not to anywhere near that extent, but something similar to them, and they just couldn't deal with it. And you see their right centre back passing it to their goalkeeper. Antonio gets a goal. Similar maneuvers. And then you're looking at Rafinha, who's having an absolutely lightning game. He's constantly causing us problems. He's constantly causing us problems, and he's hitting the target consistently. He's not just taking shots from here, there, and everywhere like we are. He's taking shots from good positions, and he's getting on target. He's working Fabianski. The goal was good work with him and Rodrigo. He ends up slotting it home very nicely. And then you look at how he's played outside of that. I think he's having a great game. He's having an excellent game. Cresswell used to play better with Masuaku, but I wouldn't know how to rearrange the others. I was thinking this, right? There is an opportunity for us to change to the 5, right? That's not working for some reason. Let me do this and then do this. Now it's working. There would be an opportunity, I guess, for us to change to the 5, right? You would have to take out one of these players. You'd have to take out either Bowen, Fornals, or Benrahma, or I guess Antonio and put Bowen up front, but I doubt that. My preference would probably be Bowen, just to give him a rest to some extent, but he's not exactly having a bad game, but I'd probably give him a rest. And then you'd bring on Masuaku. Is Masuaku on the bench? I can't remember. Is Masuaku on the bench? Areola, Dawson, Johnson, Diop. Oh, he's not even on the bench, so we can't do that. But there is an option there if you wanted to. It might be an option. It would help Souček. It would probably help our defense a little bit. Give us extra options at the back at all times. Not saying no. We've been carrying Souček since the international break. It's like his mind's elsewhere. I really do think it's a formation thing. I feel like Shindig says, I feel like Moyes won't change a thing. I think you're probably right, Shindig, to be fair. I really do. Which is interesting because, as Major says, Rapid Vienna is on Thursday. So all of a sudden it gives us something to think about. Are we going to concentrate on the Thursday game? Are we going to take maybe Antonio off? I mean, he shouldn't have to rest, but Antonio or Benrahma or Bowen, especially Bowen, has to be subbed off at some point, right? Just for energy reasons, because we've got Vienna. There's questions to be raised here about how we deal with a game like this. A game in which we're not playing very well, a game in which Leeds are much, much the better side, in which we have a super important game in my mind on Thursday. I don't know how David Moyes and the club look at it, but a super important game on Thursday. It does raise questions on how you manage this game, and I'll be intrigued to see how David Moyes follows through with that. We'll see. Craig Dawson is a legend, says Price King. I like Craig Dawson as well. It's fair. I like him as well. Look at Rice and Souček's heat maps. Rice now goes further forward. Rice is jealous after Souček's having a season last year. Well, the thing is, right? You are right. Rice is definitely going significantly further forward now than he has. And he's consistently got more and more forward as time has gone on. Because he sort of wants to become this sort of box-to-box dynamo. I saw someone comparing it to sort of Yaya Toure recently. And that's fair. I understand that. The thing I would say is that Rice isn't as good at it as Souček is. Well, I say that. Rice is probably better in the build-up, but Souček is better in actually scoring goals. So it's interesting. It's an interesting dynamic because, again, Souček's role is consistently changing because Rice's role is consistently changing. Whereas Rice used to be the person who would sit deep and allow Souček to go forward. It's now the exact opposite, right? So it's interesting to see how that goes on over time because it is negatively affecting Souček by a significant amount. And you can make an argument it does leave holes in our team occasionally. It has done today. To an extent. He's been where he needs to be a lot of the time, but there have been times where he's been a little bit out of position. Everyone off so he can take them all. Listen. I'll go up Leeds. I'll start clotheslining folk. See what happens. They are not much better side. What are you watching? I'm watching West Ham versus Leeds. What game are you watching, Stevie? Because the fact is, they actually kind of are. They are, but they have been significantly better than us. We've been okay. We haven't been that bad. Defensively, we've been a problem, but that's because Leeds have made it a problem. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it's our fault. Like, listen, I'm not saying we're playing up to our usual standards. Of course not. I'm not going to sit here and be like, we're playing world class when we're not. However, I'm not going to sit here and act like Leeds haven't done this to us. They have. Leeds have put us. Leeds are pushing us. They're making us think. They're making us panic, and we aren't dealing super well with it. Again, I'm not going to sit here and act like they aren't much better, because they are much better. They have been. It's just a sad fact of life. They have been. You know, I don't want that to be the case, but unfortunately, it is. I don't want it to be the case, but unfortunately, it is. Let's have a look. Getting beat at halftime 1-0. Don't panic. We can't and won't win every game. Settle down, lads. That's fair, Ian. That's fair. At the same time, I would say you can expect to win every game. No, you won't, obviously, but you should go. My opinion is you should go into it feeling that you should win every game. That's my opinion on the matter, but it is what it is. I did not get halftime toilet break. I will when Gio gets back, but not for now. Not for now. So we are coming closer and closer to the restart of the game. Do you make substitutions at halftime, people? Do you make substitutions? If you do, you've got the subs rolling along the bottom of the screen there. Feel free to say who you would sub. But yeah, do you make substitutions at halftime? My opinion is yes. Lanzini for Souček is the one I would make. Lanzini for Souček. Because Lanzini is good at, it's for that receiving the ball, right? Because he can receive the ball when the pressure's happening. He has the ability to turn and wriggle out spaces. He's able to find passes. He's able to get a bit more intricate, a bit more fancy, a bit more saucy. That's why I would put Lanzini in for Souček, because he has a little bit more than that, than Souček does. And right now, it's not about necessarily breaking him down as such. It's about dealing with the press. It's very reactive. It's very much, in a weird way, it's passive to an extent, but I think it's the way forward, and it will allow us to move forward a little bit better. Is the idea. We better not lose CW. Just imagine Ed's toxicity. I'm already scared. He's not in the chat yet, though, but when he does come, it's going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess. Let's have a look. The chat is moving wild. Let me scroll down to the bottom. Lanzini for Fornals, considering he has a yellow. Just asking the question. Interesting, Kiri. It's not. Do you know what? Fornals' yellow card is a point. Is a point we need to think about. If we were to take off Fornals, I'd probably bring on Vlasic. Because I have faith in him. I don't think he's played as bad as most other people have said, but at the same time, he's not lit up the Premier League yet or anything like that. But I do have faith in him getting there eventually. And at that stage, if we're talking about getting there eventually, he needs to get more game time. So I would probably say Vlasic for Fornals if that's the substitution we were having to take off. Because the yellow card is a good point. I didn't think about that. That is something that's going to have to be dealt with at some point, probably. It seems like forever when we won a Prem game, Moyes won't sub at halftime unless someone's injured. I mean, I agree with you, Kev. I don't think David Moyes are going to make any substitutions. Or I doubt it. I'd be surprised. But would you? That's the question. That's the question. Fornals on a yellow worries me no end. It does. To be fair, it does. It's very scary. Let's see. Let's have a look. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up with the chat here. 3-1 West Ham game in 2 halves. That's the spirit, Stevie. Come on, lads. Yes. Big plays. It's happening. That's what I want. That's what we need. That's what we deserve. This season's always going to be harder because we expect more. We expect more, Victor. Good to see you, by the way. And also, we have more games. We're in a very, very busy period right now. We played, I mean, think about it. We had a Premier League game, then we had a Europa League game midweek, then we had a Premier League game at the weekend, then we had a League Cup game midweek, then we had a Premier League game, then we're going to have a Europa League game midweek again. There's a lot going on right now. We're not getting a rest. And it's frustrating because obviously Antonio has had rest, but just in a way that's not super useful or not being able to be utilized, let's say. So it's difficult. It's very difficult, but I have faith that we'll get through it. We have the boys to do it. It's just a case of doing it. Like, obviously, this is a slightly different situation with Leeds, but we'll see how it goes. Peach, my G. Yes, lad. Yes. Peach, ladies and gentlemen. How are you, my friend? I hope you're well. If you haven't subscribed to West Ham Random and watched Peach's videos, what are you doing? He's what a don. A watch-along legend. Oh, and a watch-along OG is Peach. Peach has been around since basically the beginning. What a man. Love you, Peach. Hope you're well. I've seen the word Ben Johnson in chat. Bringing on Ben Johnson. Are we shutting up shop? Are we bringing on Ben Johnson? If we are, we would switch to a 5 at the back, right? Yeah, I just saw Ben Johnson up here. Where was it? Rich is saying exactly what I was thinking. You change to 5 at the back. So you take off Fornals probably because he's on a yellow maybe, or Bowen because he needs a rest. Not that he looks like he needs a rest. That's not me saying he looks like he needs a rest. It's just that he's played a lot recently. And then you bring on Ben Johnson, the thing that should help defend slightly more, and then that will allow people going up and back. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The teams are starting to make their way out. If you are only here for halftime, thank you very much for coming. I appreciate it. Like the video before you go, subscribe if you're around here. All that good stuff helps us out massively. Remember, I am live every single match day non-stop. We start the streams about an hour before kickoff with Gio and Gonzo doing their build-up. I then take on half an hour before the game, take you through all the way till full time with a lovely watch-along. We get involved, have some fun conversations, have some chats about the game, some deep tactical chats, and also just shouting at the screen. And then, of course, live, full-time, Gonzo and Gio have their review today. Gonzo will be live, and I will pass you over to them. Thank you very much for coming. Like the video if you're new, subscribe around here. All of that good stuff. All that good stuff. Thank you very much for coming. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Right. So the teams are doing their little last shuttle runs before the game gets back underway. I'm back. I'm brand new, Charlie. How are you, Maggie? I'm good. I'm good, my friend. I'm very good. Very good. Back at full time to hit. Yes, Stevie. Yes. It'd be Gonzo singing them. I'll be about, but Gonzo will be singing them. But we'll see. We'll see. Thank you, Scott. Again, it's a lie, but I appreciate it. But I am live the lie is not that I am live all the time, because I am. I am live every time. Teams are coming back out. Here comes West Ham now. Doesn't seem like there's been any changes for West Ham that I can see, unless I'm wrong. We'll see how it goes. Bring on Masuaku before I bring on... Yeah, Masuaku's not even on the bench, though, Slim. I don't... To be honest with you, I agree with you. I would bring on Masuaku at left wing back, certainly, but unfortunately, he's not even on the bench. Leeds United making a substitution. Jack Harrison coming on. Jack Harrison coming on for Leeds United from... I'm not sure who. We'll find out, I guess. Oh, my neck. Leeds United about to kick off. I should probably put up the timer. And Leeds United get the match underway. The second half here from Elland Road. It's Leeds United 1, West Ham United 0 in an interesting clash. What has David Moyes done? What has David Moyes changed? He might not have changed any personnel, but has he changed the tactics? We will see as the game goes on. We'll see as the game goes on. I think it's imperative to start this second half well. You don't want to leave it too late. Although Leeds, again, we know what they're going to do. They're not going to take their foot off the gas. They're not going to step back significantly into this role. They are going to live it. They are going to push for it. And in that sense, you know, maybe as the game goes on, it will benefit us. But it's Dan James who's gone off for Jack Harrison, by the way. But you don't want to leave it then. You don't want to leave it till then. We want to start this early. And so far, we're getting involved early doors. First minute of the game. Just trying to push a little bit, trying to press a little bit, trying to get in and around. Elliot's asking how you get linked. You get linked Discord, bro. Below. Click on it. Have a gander. I think the Leeds took a knock. Okay, fair, Kev. Thank you. I did not realize that. At all. A free kick now for Leeds after Antonio has a little bit of a tussle with your boy Rafinha. Antonio wasn't happy about it. I understand why. It was somewhat 50-50, but you know, it's probably a thing. Probably a thing. Cactus says I should shave my head. No, I'll tell you why, right? I'll tell you why. When I shave my hair, when I shave it as short as possible, it's probably like about that long, right? Ish. But my head's a really weird shape and I don't like it. So I would never do that. I would never do that, Cactus, because my head is a very weird shape. I'm not about that life. Played in from Leeds from deep from the free kicks. Who fell under minor pressure, gets it out for a corner. He probably could have left that for a goal kick, to be honest, but it is a corner to Leeds. It is a corner to Leeds. It's going in from that right-hand side. Right-hand side. Not exactly how you want to start this half. Not exactly how you want to start this half. Asfo says, remember everyone, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, all that good stuff. And hey, look, if you're vibing at patreon.com/HammersChat is a thing that exists. You can have a look. I would say maybe do it at the beginning of the month as opposed to now. But it is a thing that exists. Corner played into the back post. Headed just wide from Leeds. Couldn't quite get the dome on it successfully. And it goes out. Is it another corner? It might be another corner, you know. It was played in. Risen well, maybe it comes off the head of Ogbonna last. It is another corner. It was Cresswell who was close to it, as in Leeds Cresswell, the fake one, the imposter. The imposter, bit of orange juice, get the lot going. Poor corner, flicked on from it though. West Ham clear it. West Ham clear it. They don't leave anyone forward to West Ham at corners anymore. It's just not a thing that happens. It's just not a thing that happens. But the three of them get forward. I tell you what, the three get forward quickly, don't they? Benrahma, Bowen, and Antonio don't half get out quickly. It's good to see. It's very impressive, to be honest. It's very impressive. Meslier has the haircut of a kid in secondary school. Antonio with a reckless pass. Selling Ogbonna significantly short and Leeds regain possession of it. And Leeds passing around and back. So far, half pretty similar to the first. Pretty similar to the first. I would take Ogbonna off for Diop, says Christopher. I assume for pace reasons. I can't believe it's not Cresswell. I was trying to come up with another joke, but I'm not that smart. I failed, Kiri. I'm sorry. I failed. West Ham, this is a good opportunity. So Souček finds Benrahma. Benrahma plays out to Soufal. Soufal on the right, plays it in. Early cross, looking for Souček just over his head. Cresswell hits it, deflects upwards. It's cleared away by Leeds, and this is a good opportunity for them to break on the counter-attack as Rafinha out on the right-hand side. He's just gone over the halfway line. He's striding forward here. They've got numbers forward, Leeds here. Not as many as West Ham have back. Good layoff hit. Blocked by, I think, Kurt Zouma there. I think it was Kurt Zouma with the block. I might have been wrong, but that was close. It was a good counter-attack from Leeds there, and it's the sort of thing they do well. Rafinha getting well down the right-hand side, plays it across to Rodrigo, who lays it short for Jack Harrison, and Kurt Zouma gets an all-important block. It wasn't an unreal shot from Harrison, but certainly not one when you want to let slip through. But it ends up being a good block from Zouma. Tight. It's, again, first half, very similar to this so far. Early to say that? Probably too early to say that, but we'll see. They're not playing too good. Still think we just need some luck. Listen, if we get a bit of luck, we can move forward. But I do think Leeds have been much the better side. I think we need a little bit of something to change this. Whether it is I don't know. The thing is Leeds aren't... Look, Leeds tiring out is maybe our best option to an extent. Because realistically, Leeds aren't going to change their tactics. It's not like Leeds will get to the 70th minute and then decide to close up shop because they're 1-0 up. No, it's Marcelo Bielsa. He doesn't do that sort of thing. He's going to continue to play in this exact style. They're going to continue to push us. They're going to continue to press us. They're going to continue to harry us, right? Which is bad for us. So really, our best hope is two things. We either figure out a way around that or Leeds get tired and we capitalize on that. Now, Leeds getting tired is possible, but they're very well drilled, so it's unlikely. And at the same time, we're more likely to get tired. A horrendous free kick from Aaron Cresswell there, by the way. Just a complete miscommunication, and we move. But yeah. Ooh, we get to retake the free kick for some reason. God knows why. I don't think it deserves retaking. I can't lie. The point is, you then have to think we need to be the people to change it up. So a goal would certainly do that if we manage to get a goal. Bringing on, maybe changing the personnel around or changing our tactics to the options. We're not going to change the tactics, I don't think. I suspect what we'll do is we'll end up changing personnel. But the corner, not a corner, the free kick from deep from Cresswell again. He gets a second bite at that cherry, which I think is probably a little bit unfair, but we move. Played in. Header bomb, Rodrigo goes up. Messi has flopped it here. Souček gets the goal. Thomas Souček scores just when we've all been speaking. About how Thomas Souček has been bad today. He gets the goal. Thomas Souček, Leeds United 1, West Ham United 1. And that does change the complexion of this game to an extent. Will Leeds change up their tactics? I still don't think they will. But now we at least have something to say in this tie. The ball, the cross, it wasn't great. It wasn't great, right? And then the header comes flying up. Woof. Antonio, do you know what? Antonio's hand went flying. I'm going to do this preemptively because I suspect it will get stricken off. So I'm going to change it back. So the cross comes in from the free kick comes in from Cresswell, right? It gets headed up, balloons up into the air. Antonio goes up with Meslier. VAR is checking it for a possible foul on Meslier. Antonio goes up, his arms are like that, and he does definitely strike Meslier in the face with his arm. Is it meant? No, of course not, but he definitely does do it. Meslier is still down on the floor. It ends up going in after Antonio's arm does hit Meslier. I think this is going to get disallowed. The referee's made his decision. VAR. Free kick. Does get disallowed. I was right to take away the one. And sadly, I'm going to have to take that away. VAR means that it is still Leeds United 1, West Ham United 0. Back to square one, but we are what we are. I think you look at it, right, and you have to say, like, ultimately, I don't look. Antonio doesn't mean it. I was just deep seeing it there, looking at it, watching it. I don't think Antonio means it. I don't think Antonio means it. I think Antonio's a very awkward guy in general. The way he moves is very weird. So he goes up like this, his arms come down, he hits him in the face. It definitely should be disallowed. Should it be a red? No, it should not be a red. I don't think it should be, but for certain it should be a yellow card. It was only accidental after all. And hopefully Messi is all right. I think he will be. It just probably hurts quite a lot because he did get an elbow to the face. Oh, he's got a big bit of tissue here. He's got a big. He's been in the wars. Carroll went off for less. You're not wrong, mate. You're not wrong, Evan. You are not wrong. Right. As I was saying before the goal, Leeds aren't going to change their style, and the chances of them tiring is. Look, it might happen, but they're not ones to tire. And they've certainly played less football than us, and they've had extra rest than us. That meaning that we're probably going to have to be the people who change this up. It's not going to be Leeds. It's not going to be Leeds doing something that changes it up. In that case, you have to, it's personnel or it's tactics? Tactics-wise, you could change to 3 at the back. That would probably help slightly. It would allow us to absorb Leeds a little bit more, encourage them to come at us a little bit more, and then we go purely counter-attacking, which is something we haven't really done this season. We did against Man United in the Cup, but we didn't change to the 5. We still played this formation, but we went counter-attacking then. That would arguably help Thomas Souček somewhat. It would arguably help the defenders. The play wouldn't have to go through Thomas Souček in the same way. I would probably actually tell Rice to sit deep then and allow Thomas Souček to be the person who goes forward. If we were to do that, you're looking at probably Ben Johnson, the left wing back. Far from ideal. Or I guess you could bring on a Dawson or a Diop and you put Cresswell left wing back. I don't know. There's options there. But the point is you could do that or you change personnel in this formation. And in that sense, you need to probably take off. You want to probably take off Thomas Souček. He's not having the greatest game. Outside of that, 4 hours, he's on a yellow. I don't know. Bowen and Kufal combine well there to get the ball off Leeds. Bowen's pass forward was, I'm going to say it, atrocious. But it ends up in a free kick to West Ham deeper anyway. We have players on a yellow that are likely to get booked again. Certainly something there. Free kick on Kufal against Harrison there as well. It was 58 minutes gone, or we're in the 58th minute, I should say. We'll see how it goes. Antonio goes down. It's another free kick further forward here. We're American footballing our way up. We're getting the yards, people. Antonio goes down under the challenge of Cooper, who stays down holding his face. And it's Antonio's awkward arms again that get him into trouble. Antonio's awkward arms again. It was a foul against Cooper is the one who commits the foul. Despite the one who stays down being Cooper, he's the one who commits the foul. So it will be a free kick to West Ham. But Liam did get a little clobber around the face. A little clobber around the face. Antonio just, control your arms a bit. Someone like sellotape him to his side or something just to stop it, because it's getting wild now. It's getting wild. Ooh, into the hands of Meslier. Sorry, I was still swallowing orange juice. It was just left in my mouth, so I couldn't talk. And then it just ended in a... It was a header, a swift header from a free kick that it wasn't an incredible header or anything, but it just happened so quickly that I wasn't ready for it, but it was right into the hands of Meslier. You expect maybe if it was a little bit wide of Meslier, not straight at him, maybe it would have gone in, but still. How are you so calm? That is not good if we don't win. I'm a calm guy. I'm a Zen person. Do you know what I mean? I tend to stay at a consistent level. There are times I get very frustrated. If you saw some of the early watch-alongs, there was a lot of frustration from me about certain things. But now, it happens. We can figure it out. My frustration isn't going to affect anything. So I'm relatively calm. But I'm like that about everything. It's why when trolls come into the chat and try it, I just don't care, West Ham here, Ben Rama doing well. Shot was probably worth trying, but still. Jack Harrison clears it away. It's a throw in for West Ham. West Ham doing a bit better here. Getting their foot on the ball a little bit more. Ben Rama doing well there. Picks up the ball wide left. Takes on Rodrigo. Beats him. Outpaces Phillips. There's a sliding tackle which he sort of skips over. Tries to sort of bend it in from range. It was a bold try, but it does well, and it creates something. And we have a throw in, and Leeds have a throw in. Apparently, hit off us. Well, scratch all that. Leeds have a throw in. It was a mess. See your team relegated 3 times makes you quite calm. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, thankfully, I've only seen it twice, but at the same time, I've seen it twice. It's not a, it's not the end of the world. VR's asking what happened with the disallowed goal. Antonio goes up for a header with Meslier. His arms are like this, like a wacky inflatable waving arm 2-man, or whatever it's called. And as his arms come down, he clobbers Meslier in the face. Souček ends up slotting it home as he's on the floor. But the flailing arms meant a free kick to Leeds. And Antonio gets a yellow. Corner to West Ham United in the 61st minute. It's going to be 62nd by the time we take it. It's coming in from the left-hand side. Aaron Cresswell steps up to take it. West Ham's formation, Souček, Zuma, Ogbonna, they're all in there. Play deep. Souček's there, headers it. Meslier palms it wide. Yeah. Close. Do you think we will score or come back? It's looking more and more likely right now. I'll tell you what, over the last 5 to 10 minutes, West Ham has certainly started picking up a little bit of steam here, starting to play a little bit better. A good corner in and a good header from Souček at the back post to get the power on it. He did. Ends up being a save from Messi. A corner from the other side now. Played in, Messier can collect that one. Not as good a corner. Not as good a corner. And so what was my score prediction before the game? I said 3-1 to West Ham. I don't think that's going to be accurate anymore. I'll say 2-1 West Ham. Let's be confident. I'll say 2-1 West Ham. But Charlie keeps everything in perspective. Relegation, and obviously the other clubs doing. Yeah. I mean, I'm just a relatively calm human being in general. Do you know what I mean? I don't tend to go overboard with most things. I tend to be a relatively chill guy. Antonio, bad. Antonio bad is what I'll say about that. There's a ball forward. I've just kicked over my pot pens. Antonio was receiving the ball to his feet from a pass forward from, I think, Cresswell, and he just can't get control. Leeds regain possession of it. Tuchel saying Ben Rama's been so good this game. Strongly agree. I think, it's the case, right? I think he's good. I think he's good, man. He's stepping through the gears now, and now Moyes seems to trust him as well. He's getting more and more opportunities. It's exciting to see. Your level mindset reminds me of UFC fighter Robbie Lawler. Nothing phases him. If he's ever asked a question he doesn't like, he just says calmly, "I don't play those games." Bro, it's what you got to do. You know? Especially doing this, when people could just come at you live on the internet. It's like, if you get wound up, you get wound up. You'll see other people who do live streams get frustrated. It's a good opportunity for Lee, by the way. Shackleton's... It was Klitsch, not Shackleton. I still don't know the numbers of Leeds well enough. My God. They broke down the right-hand side there. Rafinha, again, getting very heavily involved. Plays it across to Klitsch, who's practically open in the area. There's no one even remotely near him. He has the time to control it, and then Kufal was getting close, but he just tries to put it into that bottom corner and can't. Goal kicks West Ham. Especially in this scenario, right? It's not goal kick, it's corner, apparently. Especially in this scenario when you're live on the internet and people can just come at you. If you get wound up, which I've seen other people who do streams and stuff, they get really wound up when people come at them. And it's just letting people win. You have to just ignore it, you know? And that's why. And it's another example of me remaining super calm. Phillips tries to put the ball back across after a poor corner. Rodrigo hits it, save from Fabianski, who collects. Want him to play it quickly. He doesn't. He takes his time. Takes a little bit of time over it there, Fabianski. A bit frustrating, but still. Replay there showing a possible handball against Souček. It hits his shoulder. Nothing more. We're fine. West Ham are starting to look a little bit better here, though. Zuma tried to play it into Fornals. He tries to lay it off to Bowen. Doesn't quite work. Oh, Leeds working the ball very nicely down the left-hand side. Very nicely. Firpo ends up coming up against Sufal, who tells him no, but at the same time, it was well worked. How are West Ham losing this? Leeds are trash? I don't think Leeds are trash, to be fair. Shown them too much respect. I also don't think we've shown them too much respect. I think they've just been better than us. I think sometimes it's just a fact of the matter. Sometimes it's a fact of the matter that the tactics of the opposition and the performance of the opposition outdo you, and that's what's happened today. And that's okay. It happens, you know. It's not the end of the world. It happens. It's about how you react to that. I think West Ham in the second half have certainly been better than West Ham in the first half. We've created better chances. We've been passing better. We've been a little bit. There's stuff off the ball. Antonio still doesn't look totally on point with what's going on in life, but we're certainly doing a little bit better than we were. Cross in, headed away from Leeds. And at that stage, you have to say, well, you know, I think we're all right. Ben Rama has the ball, plays it out to Sufal. Like here, we're getting good positions. We've got good numbers forward. It's just sometimes the oppositions are better than you, and that's been the case so far today. My stream's glitching. That's fine. I mean, Peacock is glitching. Now I'm watching it in the US. Ben Rama lays it short. Sufal, Ben Rama, Souček, Ben Rama. Poor pass from Souček, but Ben Rama manages to collect it and save it a little bit. Oh, he doesn't. It's a good pass out to Ogbonna. Acres of space. Plays it out wide. West Ham are just spraying the ball about here. We've got possession. We're looking for the space. And Leeds, again, they're not sitting particularly deep. And there's a chance here. Bowen's got through. He's in the area. Jared Bowen hits it, deflects. It's in. It's in. Big deflection off, I think, Junior Firpo, and it's 1-1. And that one will count. That one will count. There is no chance that isn't counting. Leeds United 1, West Ham United 1. Bowen does well. I tell you what, Bowen's having a good season. Bowen has been a very bright spot the last couple of days. The last couple of games, he's been very good. Kufal plays it into him in acres of space. Again, Leeds aren't defending particularly deep. They haven't got particular numbers back. He cuts inside. He's Iron Bowen. He's looking for that left-footed shot. He steps up against League One Liam, takes it past him. He hits it. It's going wide, and it's unlucky from Firpo, who doesn't really seem to know super much about it. I've said that now. Hits off his bum, and it goes in. It goes in. Leeds United 1, West Ham United 1. Jared Bowen, the guy, to get the team back. Now, it's 1-1 again. West Ham have been the better team over the last 10, 15 minutes or so. Probably the last 10 minutes, I say. He's been better. West Ham have been the better team. They've been creating more chances. They've been getting in better positions. Leeds have slowed down a little bit. How do they respond to this? And how do we respond to this? To be honest, you can't say we don't deserve a goal, at least. I think in the second half, we've been the better team. Did you watch Enzo versus Jerry? I did not watch Enzo versus Jerry. I did not know Enzo versus Jerry Lawler was the thing that happened. Am I going to watch it? Honestly, probably not. But at the same time, I can't act like I'm not intrigued. I did see Jerry Lawler versus, who was it? Scott Steiner the other week. I did see that, which was wild. But I did not see Enzo. Enzo, as he's called now. Sorry. West Ham now, trying to build up, trying to go forward. Antonio's, he keeps the ball and he does well to stay. Fair play to him. Bowen. It's a free kick. Okay, he has given a free kick. He has, or is it offside? I can't tell which one it is. He's done something. There's basically players stopped. You're welcome to this excellent commentary. It's a free kick to West Ham. It is from when Antonio went down. Makes sense. Bowen and Cresswell standing over the top of it. It's a free kick just outside the area on the right-hand side in that sort of section of the area. You know, if it goes along like that and then you have the bit that goes up where the corner flag is, it's about here. Good position. Very good position to do something. If you're going for goal, I suspect it won't go well for you. However, Rice is in there. Souček is in there. Zuma's in there. There's boys in there. Phillips has just walked up and pushed Rice. Walked up and pushed Souček in the most... football. Cresswell takes it. He has gone for goal. It's palmed by Meslier. Oh, it's another drop. Oh, Meslier is annoyed. He's and he's got a yellow card for his troubles. He's very frustrated. The ball comes in. He can't get his hand to it. He palms it up into the air. He's been a little bit dodgy for that so far this half. Souček goes up underneath him, and Souček smartly, arms isn't like that this time, so it doesn't connect with Meslier in any significant way. But he's complaining about it for some reason. Antonio, then the ball drops to him. He swings at it. It's bouncing up. It goes over. But West Ham are pushing. If you were to say right now one of these teams is going to score a goal, you would say it was West Ham. You would 100% say it's West Ham. They are forcing the issue on Leeds a little bit more now. It's a much better second half performance than the first half, especially the last 20 minutes. Especially the last 15 minutes. I should say 15 probably. Significantly better from West Ham United here. Making consistent opportunities, getting forward in numbers. And Leeds have... I don't want to say the introduction of Jack Harrison because that's just, I think, a coincidence to an extent, but they're not fit and firing on all cylinders like they were in the first half. Is it them tiring? I don't know, but it is certainly them slowing down a bit. And that is benefiting us massively. If a team is scoring right now in the 72nd minute, if we're getting a goal, it's going to be West Ham. Rafinha is on the floor. He's getting his leg wrapped up in a cold tin with cling film. He's going to be off. Rafinha coming off. And that, again, is good for us because he has been a constant problem all game. He has been a big issue for us. A big issue for us. So to see to see him come off, I'm very happy. I'll see he comes on 4, I guess. More pressure on the keeper. He keeps messing up. Yes, he does. He does. Just start hitting at him a little bit because he seems a bit. He's not very catchy today. He's not. There's a couple of times there where he could have caught the ball. That one, especially from Cresswell, just palming it up in the worst possible position is not good. And he's clearly lost his head a little bit because he started screaming at the referee after for nothing. So put some pressure on him. Might come useful. A good chance we are starting to rattle them a bit now. I'm sure if we scored, I'd take the wind out of their sails. Definitely playing about half. Yes, 100% Kev. Definitely. Strongly agree with that one. Even now, where Leeds got the ball and they're passing the ball around, we're harrying them, we're pushing them, we're keeping in and around the area. Remember, everyone, if you are new around here, subscribe. I do watch alongs every single match day for West Ham on this channel. As long as our live build-up shows, our live reviews, which will be coming up after this with Gonzo, all of that good stuff. So make sure to subscribe, like the video as well if you've enjoyed it. Helps us out massively. Thank you very much, everyone. Genuinely appreciate it. West Ham attacking here once again, getting in good positions. We look like we've got energy as well. Like first half, our front line, it didn't cross in, say from Messia. The first half, it didn't look like we were dead or lifeless up front, but the players weren't getting in and around each other in an interesting way. They weren't creating opportunities for each other. They weren't pushing each other as much as they usually do. They didn't look as dynamic as we usually do going forward in the first half. This second half, much the opposite. We have Bowen, Benrahma, Antonio, Fornals. They're starting to get in and around each other, linking up, and it is causing Leeds problems. And I tell you what, Bowen, how is he still going? He's 74 minutes in to this game. He's played more games than anyone else recently, and he's still going. Fair play to the lad. He has an engine and a half. Good tackle from Angelo Ogbonna on the halfway line against Klitsch. And now West Ham have the opportunity to counter-attack here. It's Pablo Fornals. He has Benrahma to his right. Bowen's there as well. For Antonio to his left. He lays it off to Antonio. Back to Fornals. Calvin Phillips. Little bitty challenge from Calvin Phillips there. Fornals plays out to the left-hand side. And to be honest with you, Calvin Phillips probably counted himself this lucky because I don't know how good that ball from Fornals was. I don't know if anything was really going to work from that. Cresswell was challenging for it. He was trying to get there. It looked like he was going, he might have got there. But instead, West Ham have a free kick in a very dangerous area because Calvin Phillips does a weirdness for something. This guy is the calmest West Ham fan, literally. I am pretty calm. If you've ever, people who've been to games with me probably know that as well. I'm zen all of the time. If we score, hype, but like it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not. The thing is, right? There is a temptation. I'll be honest with you. There is a temptation when you do these sort of things, when you do watch-alongs and videos and stuff, to overreact, to fake it. You know, it's easy. You look at Arsenal Fan TV, for example. You see some of the people on there, and you're like, bruv, they're clearly faking it. There is a temptation to do that. But I think it's better just to be honest and be yourself, you know? I get frustrated if things are going very badly, of course. And if you've watched the watch-alongs for a long time when we were bad, you'll know that. But it is what it is. Free kick in a good area. Cresswell. Benrahma hits it over. He tried it. He went for it. Couldn't quite happen. There is a temptation to fake it on these things, you know, but I think it's better just to be honest and be who you are. You know, if anyone, I don't think anyone in this chat's been to a game with me, to be fair. I don't think so anyway, but honest, correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm calm in the stadium as well. If we score, you get hype, obviously, you know, if it's going significantly wrong, but I am a very calm human being in general. I don't tend to get too riled up. And I would prefer to be honest in these things than to sit here and fake it and be like, no, what are you doing, bruv? When that's not me. You know, that's not me. My opinion. Because like I say, you look at, say, certain people on Arsenal Fan TV, for example, and you're like, you're just chill. You're faking this. Can you answer, do you think West Ham's winning? At this point, yes. I would still say 2-1. I'll still stick with a 2-1 halftime prediction, which is what I said on the preview. And then before the match, I got overly confident and said 3-1. And we're back to 2-1 now. But I will say 2. I think West Ham are more likely to score right now, although Leeds starting to get in better areas right now. Still say Benrahma's cack. Harsh, I see. Harsh. Mr. Carpenter's arms. Do you know what I mean? I miss the boats. I really miss the boats. I can't lie. Good opportunity from West Ham here, by the way. Antonio down the right-hand side. Do something with it. Oh, Mikel, please, Mikel. It was a good opportunity from West Ham. Mikel Antonio working the ball down the right-hand side. He collects it. He starts cutting inside. We know what he's doing. He's wobbling towards it. And he ends up getting blocked. He's basically in the goal by the point he gets there, but still taking it with his left hand, with his left foot instead of his right. Not that he can take it with his right, but there was options there. Pablo Fornals was in a golden position, completely open in the penalty spot. But Antonio doesn't see him. He goes for it. His shot ends up bouncing off League One Liam's head. It is. I miss the boats. I can't lie. It's corner to West Ham, by the way. And Vlasic coming on for Pablo Fornals. Ooh, interesting. We'll see how this goes. I'm excited for him. I really do think he's going to succeed. It was a shot here, early doors from Thomas Souček there. I thought it was Vlasic, which is why I was saying early doors. It was not. It was Thomas Souček. Goes high and wide. Yeah, I miss the boats, man. I have met some of you on the boats. I met Fo on the boats, for example. I miss going to the boats. Like, I don't know when I'm going to next get to a game, is the truth, but I do miss the boats. Keeps calm while we see another orange. Exactly, Willie. Got to stay calm. Maldini, third generation player. Did he? It's like Randall Wharton. Randall Keefe. Randall Keefe. Mad. I was talking on Twitter the other day about Randall Keefe. I don't know why I said that out loud. It is what it is. Whose English is fun to watch for the 3-3 game for the overreactions. Yeah, I like expressions, to be fair. I like expressions a lot. I'm not saying specific. I think there's specific. For example, I'm not gonna sit here and act like other people aren't. Like, there are people who genuinely act like that, right? And I would say expressions is like, he's OTT, but I'm not saying he's faking it. There's defo people on Arsenal Fan TV who are faking it, and that's not necessarily a criticism. At the end of the day, this is entertainment. You know what I mean? We can sit here. It's not like I'm sitting here trying to be Gary Lineker or whatever, and even then they're still doing entertainment. It is entertainment at the end of the day. So if you're saying how you feel, you're just doing it in an OTT way. I don't think that's necessarily a problem. I personally just can't really do that. I just can't really get on that, you know. I'm going to try and fly over to London in November or March for a match. Ooh. Well, hopefully I can get to the game you go to and we can meet up in the boats. That'd be nice. We can have a watch on, meet up on the boats, and they could get a drink. Or I'll have a Coke and I'll get you whatever you want. But you know what I mean? West Ham, again, we've got so many people forward here with 10 minutes to go, and we're just piling on the pressure. There's just boatloads of people, just boatloads of them. It's kind of nuts. Like, we're just the better side right now. We are just the better side. We have been in the second half overall. Leeds have taken their foot off the gas a little bit, and it's not been the same for them, you know? We're getting forward in positions where there's just like, we're getting forward in the numbers we've been used to seeing for the rest of the season. What a second half performance by West Ham, by the way. It's not been unreal or anything, but it's been significantly better. Like, we were happy when halftime came, and now you have to say whatever was said there has worked, because we look a completely different team. Again, here we collect possession of the ball, and all of a sudden we get our people forward. We've got 6-7 people forward, and Leeds are struggling to deal with it to an extent. That's another bitty foul. 2 in a row for Roberts, who came on for Rafinha before. Cress was down holding his shoulder. Fam, like, we're looking good. Whoever asked for fam and bloods, they're coming in. To be honest, that's how I talk normally. So I am from North London. That's a reckless challenge from Roberts there. Is it first name Tyler? I feel like his first name's Tyler. That's a reckless challenge. Fam and blood is how I speak normally. So, you know, fam, blood, fam, etc., etc. I do tend to do it on these shows. Free kick. Good area for West Ham. On the left-hand side, Aaron Cresswell standing over it. It's by the touchline, about
30 yards away from goal or so. It's prime Cresswell crossing territory, if we're being honest about it. Prime Cresswell crossing territory. Whipped in. Headed away. Not convincingly by Leeds, but it is headed away. And Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen. He's been so good. Jose, chill out, mate. He's been so good. And then he plays the ball into a dangerous area. Jared Bowen, man. Jared Bowen has been an absolute don the last couple of games. I've been critical of him as well for a while, and he's been so good. Played into the area. This is a good opportunity for Leeds. Rodrigo on the ball. West Ham just crowding him out. He didn't really have the options. He was trying to turn his shoot, couldn't do it because there were so many West Ham bodies in front of him. Vladimir Soufal specifically was standing him up. There's no real other options for him to sort of pass to. Ends up turning to just swing his leg at it, and it's straight into the hands of Fabianski. Good stuff. Good stuff from West Ham. We're doing really well in this second half. We're getting back really well. We're getting forward really well. We're pushing them when we need to. We're defending well when we need to. The work rate is back. And we're looking like a significantly different side than we were in the first. Antonio there laying it short. 1-2 with Benrahma. Antonio in the area, spins around, hits it. He did a full-on pirouette before spinning it, like a discus clothesline or something. Does a full-on pirouette. Hits it. It's a save by Melier. And it's a corner to West Ham. I tell you what, Antonio's firing more as well now, isn't he? This is good. This is good. Here we go. Corner from the left-hand side. Suchek, Zuma, Bonner, all the big boys are in there. Cresswell steps up to take it. Plays it looking for Zuma. Oh, Bonner was there as well. No one can quite get their head on it. Leeds try to hook it away. Soufal passes it back to Fabianski. West Ham maintain possession of the ball. Good stuff. Peach knows. Bowen is looking tidy. He is looking tidy. He's looking really good. Who came on for Raf? It was Tyler Roberts. Is his first name Tyler? I think it is. It was Roberts. Rafinha was injured, I think. He was on the side of the pitch, sat down, and he had like a thing wrapped around his thigh. So some sort of injury, I would suspect. Maybe a precaution, but he did come off. Okay. Click does well to keep that quite wild Dallas pass in. These again, look how many West Ham people are back, and they're just closing it out. They're just closing them out right now. We just look good. Okay, right. Calvin Phillips, fam, needs to chill. I like Calvin Phillips, but he needs to stop being such a little bitch. I'm sorry. I like him. I really genuinely do. But Benrahma completely just done him there. Spun him. For Calvin Phillips, to be fair, gets his foot on the ball for the first challenge, which is totally fair enough. Benrahma continues to fight for the ball. He's probably handballed it in the build-up there. And Calvin Phillips literally reaches out, grabs Benrahma's ankle and pulls him away. Calvin, my G, I like Calvin Phillips, okay? I'm not one of these people who indulges in the Calvin Phillips versus Declan Rice debate, but Calvin, my G, who do you think you are? Chill. My God. My God. Richie, did I watch Omega versus Brian this Wednesday? Yes, you best believe I did. I was working, right? And I was like, oh, I'm probably going to miss it. I'm probably going to miss Dynamite. And I really wanted to watch Dynamite because obviously Grand Slam and everything. And I was like, oh, I'm probably going to miss it. And then I heard that it was going on first. And I was like, I'll just watch the first match. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Loved the end as well. I know there's been some pushback from certain people, on the ending, but I really like the ending as well. I loved it. I loved it, Richie. And if you don't follow me at @ATopLad on Twitter, I was talking about it on there as well. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm probably going to make a video about Extreme Rules after this if I have the energy. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Bowen. Trying to counter-attack. I've got to make a thumbnail for my flipping Wally Road video first. In a counter-attack, can't quite manage it. But Leeds, again, their passing is just astray. Don't get me wrong. Look, time is starting to run out. We have 3.5 minutes to go here, plus stoppage time. Time is running out for a winner. If one team is getting it, you have to say it's West Ham. Would I take a draw at this point? I would be a little bit disappointed, but I would be like, do you know what? Fair enough. They were significantly better than us in the first half. We were significantly better than them in the second. You know, it happens. You could probably make the argument that it would be a fair result, but you would probably say we may be a little bit unlucky not to win it if it does end 1-1. But we'll see where it goes. There's still 3 minutes to go here. Still 3 minutes to go. Good ball out to the left-hand side. Benrahma on the ball. Tries to swing it in. Bad cross from Benrahma. Goes out. Goes up. I'm thinking about it. Should I do one? I'm thinking about it. Because I'm thinking about doing watch-alongs for the pay-per-views now on that channel. That's kind of my idea. I might do it, Fo. I might do it, Fo. I'll put it out on Twitter if I do, but I might do it. Worst case scenario, I do a video on it the next day anyway. Best case scenario, I'll do a watch-along. And a video about it the next day. Yes, views. Let's go. Let's go. We'll see. There may be. I might do it. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking very heavily about it. I'm thinking very heavily, yes, about it. We'll see what happens. I haven't got any fancy stuff set up, Fredo. Maybe that's what I do tomorrow. Maybe that's what I do tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. If you're interested in that sort of shit, at ATopLab on Twitter. Have a gander. Have a gander at ATopMark on YouTube. 89th minute of the game. Again, you have to say if someone's going to score here, it's probably going to be West Ham. That's how it feels right now. That's how we're vibing right now. You can't discount Leeds, of course. You never could. But at the same time, you have to say it's probably be West Ham. West Ham pressing. Bowen's just pressing. He's doing a Robert Snodgrass. He's running around like a headless chicken. It is almost a little dodgy pass. Fake Cresswell has the ball. Plays out to Shackleton. Tyler Roberts is just ahead of him. He does find Roberts. Roberts by the corner flag now for Leeds United on the right-hand side. Leeds keeping the ball, keeping possession, passing it round, played into the box, headed away by Kurt Zouma, does well. Antonio does well on the follow-up. As does Benrahma. West Ham doing very well into the path of Declan Rice, who now has the opportunity to move. Plays it in for Antonio, gets the control, flicks it around the defender. Antonio slots it home. It's 2. What a goal for West Ham United. And what a comeback. What a comeback. What was quite a depressing first half, a disappointing first half, has been completely turned around in the second. Whatever Moyes said or did at halftime, it has worked a treat. Leeds United 1, West Ham United 2. What a goal. What a goal as well. Flipping heck. Oh, look at the chat. I'm just seeing the chat now. Look at this. Look at the people. Look at the people. My flipping Lord. Dealt with unbelievably at the back, by the way. Like, oh my God. Everything about that goal is so good. Dealt with amazingly at the back, calmly. Antonio was involved in dealing with it at the back as well, Benrahma, and some nice little intricate passing to get the ball out of pressure into Declan Rice, who then plays the perfect ball to Antonio. And Antonio has a lot to do, a hell of a lot to do, to be fair to him. The ball comes across to him. He manages to get the ball under control somehow, just taps it round, I think it's Shackleton, and then slots it past Melier. Leeds United 1, West Ham United 2. Holy moly. The assist DGD goes to Declan Rice. The comeback. Last substitution for Leeds there. Shackleton coming off for some of it. It was Shackleton who got done by Antonio there. Holy, how has he done it? Bloody hell. What a goal. That is one of the best goals we've scored this season, in my opinion. That was beautiful. West Ham are now making substitutions. Big Craigie Dawson's coming on. The Craigster. He's coming on now for Saeed Benrahma. Leeds players, watch out. Laces through the head, incoming. Oh my God. I can't. That is genuinely, right? I know I might be being hyperbolous here, but that is genuinely one of the best goals I've seen us score this season. That was brilliant. That was utterly brilliant. The play at the back, there's a lot of pressure from Leeds who were. This is the difference in this second half as opposed to the first. There was a lot of pressure in that first half by Leeds who were pushing, pressing, harrying. They did the same thing there, but West Ham's players, Benrahma, Antonio, and I can't remember someone else, I think Kufau, no, Souček maybe, were little intricate passing just to make sure they're close enough to each other where they can get away from the press and then find that pass out to Declan Rice on the halfway line with on the right-hand side of the halfway line. Declan Rice has space in front of him, plays the ball into Antonio. It gets it to his feet very, very well. I would have thought that Antonio wouldn't be able to control that. He's not got the best first touch, Antonio, but he gets it under control, taps it around Shackleton, who steps to him, and then from there, slots it home past Melier brilliantly. That is a beautiful goal. I'm sorry. That goal is beautiful. My God. As Fo says, listen, like the video, everyone, and subscribe if you're around here, all that good stuff. Remember, we do watch alongs every single match day, all of them. I'm always here doing it from half an hour before kickoff all the way through till full time. There's a build up before my show that's also live on this channel. There's a review also live on this channel after the watch along is live, which I'll be putting a link in the chat so you can all go and watch it when the time comes. But like the video if you can, it helps us out massively. Subscribe if you're new around here. And then, of course, as Fo has said, patreon.com/HammersChat does exist. But of course, there's no pressure to do it. And do that if you are going to do it at the beginning of the month so you can save your money, because it charges you when you join and when you the first of the month. So you don't want to do it early. You don't want to do it now because then it'll charge you in like for 6 days. My giddy gosh, we are a minute and a half away from full time here. It is 2-1. There could still be one last sting in the tail, but now's the time I will usually ask, who has been your man of the match? It's time to decide the Hammers Chat Watch Along Chat Man of the Match. Let me know who you think. Whoever gets the most votes that I can see will win. It's not scientific by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a vibe. It's a vibe, ladies and gentlemen. And I can't lie. For me, it's got to be Jarrod Bowen. I thought Jarrod Bowen has had another excellent game. He's really worked hard. He's done so much. He's done so much this game. He's been involved in almost everything West Ham have done that's been good. For me, Jarrod Bowen, there's obviously some noble exceptions. Antonio getting the goal. I thought his first half was iffy, but his second half he's definitely stepped up. I thought Kurt Zouma, by and large, has had a pretty good game as well. There's been some options. Benrahma, I thought, looked good as well, but for me, I would say Jarrod Bowen. It's getting feisty in the midfield now. Referees letting it go on. There was a big challenge from Souček. There was an arm out from a Leeds player on Mikel Antonio. Leeds in the final dying moments of this game. With 20 seconds to go, passing the ball around on the right-hand side. They try to loft it in. Kurt Zouma headers it away. Shot from range. It swings wide. 15 seconds left on the clock from a Calvin Phillips wide shot who, again, calm down, Calvin. It looks like it's going to happen. It looks like the comeback has actually happened. My giddy aunt. Let's have a look at some of these people. Right, what we said, great stream. Thank you very much, Alan. Appreciate it. It's good to see you as always. Jarrod Bowen, Rafinha was very, very good when he was on. Bowen. Was any others above? Just checking if there's any others. Finish the game, please. I have a heart attack. Yes. Antonio, Bowen, Benny. Let's have a look. Bowen, Arian Bowen. Yes. Thanks for the watch along. No worries, Jason. Good to see you. Appreciate it. Enjoy it. If you're still in Japan, good. Enjoy it. I don't know if you might live there, to be fair. Absolutely buzzing, of course. Benrahma has been poor, IMO. Too many overhit crosses and misplaced passes. Fair. I disagree, but fair. Bowen, Fabianski, another clean sheet. He did definitely concede, though, Evan. I will say that he did concede. He's doing well. Yarmolenko's about to come on, I suspect, for Bowen. Bowen, scrap that. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yarmolenko's coming off for Antonio. Home fans very unhappy with Antonio existing, as you would. Charlie, you must be on Valium, 90th minute winner. And yeah, clap, laid back geese. Love it, mate. Look, it's calm, bruv. I'm a calm guy. I can't say it's not. Shout out to Bowen, who I think won it. It was between Bowen and Antonio. Screw it, we'll give it both. I think it was Bowen, but we'll give it both because Mikel Antonio got the goal as well. Bowen and Antonio win the Man of the Match award from the Hammers Chat live chat. Thank you very much. Congratulations, guys. Big plays all round. What's the point of that Yarmolenko sub? Wasting time, I guess. Because you feel like the final whistle's about to go off. The final whistle does feel like it's about to go off. My giddy aunt. Again, once more, thank you everyone for watching. If you haven't already, like the video, subscribe if you're around here, all that good stuff. It genuinely helps us out. Massive support. Thank you very much, everyone. We are Fabianski taking his time over the goal kick. We're almost 2 minutes over stoppage time now. You suspect it's going to go now. Big kick upfield. Oh, no whistle blown yet. Is there a last twist in this? Is there a last? I hope to God no. And there is the whistle. It ends. Leeds United 1, West Ham United 2. My God, what a comeback. A great game of football from the neutral perspective as well. Great game of football from the neutral perspective, but flipping heck. Massive respect. Thank you very much. What a live. Thank you very much. What a massive respect. What a comeback. What an absolute comeback. I do not know, Henry. I do not know, bro. Oh, I tell you how we have it. The half time, whatever happened, whatever was said worked because they came out a different side. They came out fighting. They came out firing. They came out wanting it. They did not stop. And that second half showed it. Significantly better performance. Really, really good work. Genuinely good work. Like just solid running, getting forward well, getting back well. The numbers were good. Everything. It just made perfect sense. You know? Usually that first half, I was like, you know what? It happens. You win some, you lose some. The game could go out and roll to conclusion. And it happens at times. It happens. But if we're being honest, it didn't happen today. They were the better team than us. Again, I'm not going to sit here and act like they weren't. I'm not going to sit here and act like they weren't the better team than us in that first half because I think they were. I think they honestly were. But that second half in the first half, sorry, but in the second half, we outran them, we outpushed them, we outplayed them, we attacked with more numbers, we defended with more numbers. It worked. An unreal performance. And a 90-something minute goal for the winner or whatever it was. I don't know if it was 90-something minute. I honestly don't remember what it was. Let's just say a 90th minute goal where we get the win and the goal was beautiful. Just my giddy aunt, man of the match, Yarmolenko. Big shout out, Andre. Let's go. My God. West Ham in Chile. Yes, Brandon. Hope you're well. Hope you're well, mate. As Woody says here, our work rate and fitness levels are winning us games. Quality is like there's this idea, right? There's this concept in football conversation that how do I word this? If you're a good team, if you're a genuinely good team, even when you're bad, you can scrape a win. You can find a win, right? You could make the argument for that game, especially the first half that was that. But that second half was so good that it just was next level. It was completely and utterly next level. And that goal, again, I cannot stress how good that goal was. Everything came together. Oh, what a performance. What a performance. My God. Forged from Irons. Good to see you, Gatesy. I assume it's Gatesy. Good to see you. We overwhelmed them. I honestly think Leeds playing under Bielsa for 3 and a bit seasons is now taking a toll on them. Potentially, I don't know. We'll see what happens as they go forward in the season. I mean, it's very unlucky and not a grand old thing for that to have happened today. Unfortunately for them, it's not a grand old thing for them to happen today. But like that second half performance, they took their foot off the pedal significantly. They slowed down significantly, which is unfortunate for them because they were doing so well in that first half. But for us, who cares? Who cares? Ladies and gentlemen, the review is about to commence. Here's the link. It will be in the live challenge. It'll be in the live chat. I'm trying not to, but it's, you know. Remember to click on this link. Go forth, watch the review, enjoy yourselves. Hey, remember, like the video if you haven't already. It helps us out massively. Genuinely, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Subscribe if you're new around here. I am live doing watch-alongs every single match day from half an hour before kickoff all the way through till full time. I'm here doing my thing, and there is now a live review. It's about to commence. Click on the link that I've just posted in the live chat, everyone. Thank you very much for coming. What a game. What a result. My giddy aunt. It ends Leeds United 1, West Ham United 2 in a ridiculous comeback and an unreal goal. Thank you all for coming. Come on, you wines. And until next time, have a good one. See you later, everyone. Bye.